TV and it doesn't look rubbish. Let me just move this a sec. Very unprofessional. So this, I'm just going to let this play for a little while I set stuff up. And if you don't know what this game is, I'll tell you in a minute. Sorry, yeah, it's not quite on the screen properly, is it? But we can sort that out. There was something else, but I think I've sent out all the invites. Alright, how can I just watch my own stream? That's what we want to do. There we go. So yesterday I wanted to just play some backlog stuff. Like I said yesterday, I don't want things to get out of hand and I'll have loads of backlog games. Because that's kind of something I've done away with quite well since starting all the retro stuff. I actually finish games now because of the streaming. I might put my what Fawny said, I had Dennis Taylor glasses, which was quite funny. They're not quite as big as his, but they're bigger than most people would wear. But I wanted to get aviators, but problem is the space around your eye means that the lens won't really do its job when you're looking around. So obviously you don't always look straight ahead, do you? But I need to get used to wearing these and make sure that I'm happy with the prescription. That music's epic. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this play for a while. It might give you another couple of cool attract modes, as they're called. A couple of videos. But sometimes, I know people just pop in and then pop out, but this is actually, I don't know I can't remember what his first game was, but this is actually Hideo Kojima. And if you don't know who that is, basically, if you've ever heard of a game called Metal Gear Solid, that's the same guy that made this game. And when I say made, I mean he pretty much is the archetype for all his games, isn't he? He has other people helping him, but he comes up with all the story. I think he wanted to be a film director, which kind of makes sense, because even just the Metal Gear games, they're so cinematic, aren't they? There's so many cutscenes and stuff, instead of actually having it. But this is he did a game called Snatcher, which is very similar
Stream elements.
to this, like a point and
The
click.
Saturn Junkyard is now live.
Adventure,
Streaming Police Nuts, Sega Sunday Party Popper. The Saturn Junkyard Party
You
Popper.
have to figure out the story and talk to people and stuff. And that Snatcher was on the... Was it on the MSX? Then they ported it to the TurboGrafx, and it was on the Sega CD and the Saturn. But the Sega CD one was actually in English. And it's basically a complete rip-off of Blade Runner. And if I was to tell you that this is a rip-off of Lethal Weapon, but set in space, you'd probably agree. Mel Gibson's got blue hair, but Danny Glover looks it's basically Danny Glover's your mate. Their relationship's quite similar to the actual game. And in the Lethal Weapon films, Mel Gibson obviously finds Danny Glover's daughter quite attractive. In this one, it goes a bit further. Hideo Kojima's a dirty git, basically. You can click on the lady bits, and they'll give funny responses back. Your character's a real flirt. So you couldn't release this game now, but it was only in Japan. This is Police Noughts, and this was only released in Japan, but it's one of many amazing fan translations where they put the English in it. But I think yesterday was for numbers, it was probably the least amount of audience participation ever. So the problem with that, it doesn't matter. I just like to know that things sound okay. Oh, Super Ray said hello. Hi mate, sorry, I know what I was going to do. Thank you very much for popping in. Right, when you type now, Super Ray, it will give you the voice. Sorry, I needed to set up speech chat. It is a long time, yeah. So this is like my first proper stream. I did a stream yesterday, but I didn't get started until late, so I just didn't have enough time. Oh, somebody new followed Pixel Cave. That's cool. But Super Ray's another person that's very busy with different projects or
Super Ray.
or work.
The chat makes noises.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I had a bit of video noise at the beginning. Otherwise, I would have been started at 6. But obviously, what was another thing I was going to say? Yeah. So if you saw the post on Facebook or whatever, I found a picture. I usually find pictures of things to do with Sega or
Slew
whatever.
boy. The sound is good, my end.
Yes, Slough Boy's here. Awesome. And basically, I found this. If you go on the original group, the original event post, it shows you. It shows you the artist. It shows you, like, I give him credits, and I try and do that with ones that I can, when I look through for the file online and download it, I try and find the artist, unless it's like, but this is like stuff that he's obviously got his own art pages and stuff, but all the stuff on this website I found, I think it was called literally something like Game Arts HQ. If you type that in, it comes up. And the cool thing was that he'd done that amazing steampunk Sonic, and there's loads of stuff on there, so that's where I'm going to be going now for all of my, like, they had like a whole alphabeticalized I can't say that, that's the wrong word, isn't it? They had like every like game character going, not just Sega stuff, so check that website out. I think if you type in Game Art HQ, and all the stuff on there has been given, it's been given the go-ahead by the artist to be used, but I still wanted to say who the guy was. Glitcher, sorry, that's who it did it. So what we need to do, this is what I was going to do, so fit that to the screen, reset the transformation. So yeah, basically, if you've never played this game, but you know about, so Hideo Kojima made this game and another similar game with a similar style of gameplay called Snatcher. And Snatcher's basically a rip-off of Blade Runner, like real rip-off. And this is like a rip-off of Lethal Weapon, like blatantly a rip-off of Lethal Weapon. It's pretty damn funny. And I love Lethal Weapon, so what's better than that? Lethal Weapon in space. But yeah, maybe we have to... Let's get into the game, and then I can sort out the screen so that we can see everything. So, whilst it was like a policy of mine not to start games that I've already started playing in the middle, to be honest, I've got a backlog, and most people won't mind. Why is that Japanese just popped up? Should be in English. I don't know what that actually means. But even this music here, it's like, it's so iconic. It sounds so famous to me, but I must have just heard it somewhere before. This little bit of music. I think you can use a pistol with it, like because there are
It's true.
some sections.
That game. Finished it a couple months back.
Oh, cool. Kostri, you've played it, yeah? Oh, there's a little wiggly line on my OSSC. Did you see that go along there? So what else have I been up to? It's really difficult to, like, talk to everybody. I should do a section where it's just me chatting, because otherwise I just can't concentrate on what I'm trying to say. So, you know what? Maybe we are onto disc 2 already. I think what you have to do is load up the second disc. I didn't realise I was on the second disc. Yes. What happens if we hit yes and yes, yes and no? I don't even know what those mean. Ah, right. I think you have to go to the I wonder whether that would suck, wouldn't it? If my save game where I got a little further is on like basically I had a different memory card and I was worried it had like wiped, it stopped reading. But what we can try is we can just try starting disc 2. I might have just forgot that I'm on disc 2, to be honest. But let me see if I can reach. But yeah, I just had a load of like brainwave there of what I could tell you. And if you haven't seen my new glasses, this is them. So maybe, to be honest, I might just do a webcam only. Hi, sorry, this is just me talking now. You're just gonna have to deal with this while I try and remember what I was gonna say. So I've got new glasses. There they are. And I'm in my, is this my 3rd week of my new job? In the hospital, and I've seen lots of different surgeries. I saw a baby come into the world, which was very interesting. I've been in trauma the last over the weekend I've been working in trauma, so that's like people that need hip replacements and they broke their arm or their leg or their ankle. Pretty interesting stuff. So there was what else have I done? Oh, I received my digital ROM. I backed the Kickstarter for that, the Cursed Knight, the Mega Drive indie game that's just come out, and the ROM has a crash, so it keeps crashing just before the first level, and it keeps doing it at the same point, but only when I use my. Apparently they're having trouble with Mega EverDrive Pros and specific Mega Drive revisions. So, okay, so this is a summary, so you can read that if you want. So you can get an idea of what we're doing. So this, basically, Police Noughts, Kenzo Hojo, so he was like, found dead, maybe murdered. Right. Oh. Put the fan away. I wish I hadn't done that now. It's boiling in here. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I've not tested anything. I just went for it. So, last time I saw you was a week ago, I think. A week today. I was fannying about for ages. I was chatting with my brother, so this will be, where's a late stream? I just got a missed call from my granddad as well, so I feel really bad now. I need to give him an update on how I'm doing with my new job. Oh, it's boiling in here. So I might get the fan out soon. But the weather has got a lot better. So, as you can see, there was a car chase. You saw some of that. He left a bomb. And I thought I'd saved it, but we'll just do this bit again. It's quite funny. There's like a disgruntled lady that got dragged into the shop. But yeah, we seem to have gone into like
Slew boy. Yo yo yo, jiggle
hey.
ho.
Slow boy, before I forget, how are you first? But do you have, you're the one person I can think of in the UK that I know that you blatantly got access to a floppy disk drive and floppy disk, like old school. The ones with the, you know, like, they're like square, not the really old big floppy ones. Or you could get someone to help me out from your computer club. There's just a couple of discs I need some stuff put on. I don't own any floppy disks.
Slew boy. I'm well, thanks.
Yeah, it's for this like thing called a Akai S2000. which is basically for music. It's old school, and we've just got one. The band's just got one. This friend of ours, Rob Reed, gave it. Rob Reed. Everyone calls him Rob Reed. He got it for the band, and it's quite ancient. So obviously it takes floppy disk. But you need a floppy disk to boot it, and then another floppy disk with the operating system on it. So I'm looking on eBay and stuff. But figured I could just see if someone could get the files and put them on a floppy disk for me. Thought you might know someone that has a computer with a floppy disk. I would obviously pay them for the disks and their time.
Slew boy.
Just an idea.
Someone at the club might be able to help.
Yeah. I wonder if the bag changes each time. I can't actually remember which one it is. You have to let's have a look. So if it doesn't match that one, we can't move the real bag. Basically, these are all fakes except for one, and that's the one with the bomb in it. So the one on the left, her bag, that's what it looks like. And after this, there's a bit more of a chase, and then I think we'll get to this bit where you have to defuse a bomb, which I kept messing up actually, but it's quite funny, quite novel. And most of it's pretty easy. There's a couple that look really similar. Yeah, if you could ask at the club for me, that'd be great. If you just ask them if they've got they just need a couple of blank floppy disks. And then just put some stuff on there for me and send them to me. That'd be epic. Obviously I'll pay them.
It's true. Yeah, probably the hardest part of the game.
Oh, the bomb defusal thing. No, I was just quite tired last night of playing it. Or was it yesterday in the day? I can't remember. A couple of days ago. But I've really been enjoying playing on my CRTs. Well, I basically used the widescreen one because it's oh, I pressed the wrong. I didn't even look. I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry. Oops. They might make this easier as well if you keep playing. I love this. It's so Star Wars, isn't it? I suppose it is a science fiction game. It's like the game over music in Rogue Squadron. When you get blown up. That reminds me of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. But this is quite chill to just play. And it looks great on the CRT. Like I said, some of the 2D, or most of the 2D stuff
It's true.
just looks much
Is
better
it
on
her
the CRT.
with a light gun?
I've not actually tried it with the light gun. I know I should do. What I was going to say is, I've got two CRTs. I've told you about them all on the channel loads before. But one of them is from 1987, and it shows 60 hertz content, like NTSC stuff. They play, but there's a grey bar on the top, and it squashes it, so it almost makes it look like PAL. So it's not ideal. But I can play. The only thing with it is they're both Bang & Olufsen. They've both got this glass screen, like a contrast screen, over the actual glass, not the curved bit. It's just a flat bit, and I think it's supposed to adjust the brightness with that screen on. I don't know if I've got that part, but basically I'll try and concentrate while I'm telling you the story. But yeah, so I haven't tried the light gun with Police Noughts because it's a 60 hertz game. What? They didn't look exactly the same, did they? Yeah, so you have to. It's easy this, but you just have to pay attention. So I could try it with a light gun, but it would be 50 hertz, and it would be on a 60. It would be 60 hertz. But anyway, I'll stop talking about this crap now. Basically, it doesn't show 60 hertz stuff properly. The other TV is newer and has no issue with 60 hertz, so I play everything on that one. But the thing with that is it's not as big of a screen when using it in a 4:3 mode. Plus, it doesn't really have a proper 4:3 mode. I've sort of made it myself, and I use the 240p test suite. But when it scrolls vertically, sometimes you can see, it depends what it's doing, but sometimes it looks a bit warped. It's not terrible though, since I tinkered with it, but my new thing is I'm just going to stop tinkering, because I'm just tinkering too much and not playing enough. See, that could be the one that's the actual bag, so we'll leave that one for now. The idea is to just take out all the obvious ones. That's obviously fine to remove. But yeah, so I mainly... But the good thing with the 987 one is I said about the glass screen. That one, I took the glass screen off it, and it works fine with light gun games. So I can play like House of the Dead 2, which I've got PAL, and it looks great. And I can play Virtua Cop as well with the satiator on my PAL Saturn into the things like that, you know. So there is a use for that TV, and it's nice using like just RF with that telly on a 987 big 4x3 TV. It's got like a wood finish. It just looks really cool. It's just a shame it doesn't accept the 60 Hz properly. He keeps saying it's still in one piece, still in one piece. It goes on a bit. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I just bought a film. I paid 10 quid for it, which is, I could have waited and it probably end up, I could have just waited to watch it and it would have ended up being way cheaper, but I bought it on Amazon. I tried to find, I want to make sure the money goes to the people that made the film. It's called Golden Era. I read about it in Retro Gamer in this one that my dad got me the other day. And it's all about GoldenEye. It doesn't look quite the same, that one, but we'll leave it for now. Don't want to screw up again. I like how it remembers. So I'm gonna watch that with my brother at some point, maybe tonight after the stream. I swear they've made this harder now that I've like messed up. A lot of them look way different though. Like that one's definitely fine to remove. And Craig came over last night. You've seen him on a couple of streams, but we played I think we played about 6-7 levels of Shredder's Revenge, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Like I've had it on Xbox Game Pass for ages, but I've played it like for a few minutes, or I've done a couple of levels with Raphael. Then I watched another review and they said like that you should be someone else first because the game's hard or whatever. But we played it on easy and we had a good time playing that. And then we played Gunstar Heroes.
Slew boy.
Guess
insane. What? I don't know what game this is.
Guess what? You don't know what game this is? This is Police Noughts. Sorry, I didn't mention that, did I? Yeah, we played Gunstar Heroes, which I played on the Mega Drive Mini whilst at my cousin's house, like once, and we played a few levels.
Slew boy. I should be getting the Cowabunga collection in a few days.
Ah, right. So that's, yeah, because I've got some Argos gift cards. I've got like 3 of them because I never use them. I've got about 12 quid worth, and I almost pulled the trigger on buying a Switch version of that game.
Slew boy. Police Noughts.
But to be honest, I do really like it, and I'm glad I played it with someone else. We didn't play online yet with anyone. That could be quite fun. It's great, but I don't. Whilst I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like when I was a kid, it was like one of my favourite things. There's pictures of me with T-shirts. I've at least had 1 or 2 T-shirts of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Obviously, the show was on when I was a kid. What was it, like 90, 89, 1991, something like that. Started over here, and I've still got them. I think I've got a Leonardo and a Raphael action figures. They're pretty cool. That one's definitely different, isn't it? And it looks so similar. Let's remove it. Boom. They're so close to looking the same, some of these. But I did it first time last time I did it, so I've got no excuse really. There's no handle on that one. But this is a game that's I was thinking this the other day, it's crying out for like a Switch release, isn't it? But Konami probably would never do it. Hideo Kojima probably doesn't want people to know
Slew Boy.
this exists.
UK got DMHD around late 1990.
Okay. That one looks a little bit smaller to me, but yeah, I know it's a good game, the Shredder's Revenge. It's just, there's something about it, I don't know, like, because I just prefer Streets of Rage. Like, I wanted to show him the Streets of Rage remake they did for the PC and Xbox, which is supposed to be really, really good, and I'd hardly played that, but for some reason I couldn't get 2 Retrobit controllers on my PC to work, so we didn't play that. Then we went downstairs and played on the CRT. We played Gunstar Heroes, and we got to the 4th level where there's like a dice. You roll a dice, and it's like a board game, and you do these different stages. Each of you has to do it on your own. And I thought, oh, it can't just be 4 levels, and I googled it. There's like 7 levels to that game. And when we were playing it, because we just played Shredder's Revenge, we were like, it's way better. You know, it's an incredible game. I know people, I didn't realise it was Treasure's first actual game, and they were working on that McDonald's game, and they wanted to release, I don't think Konami, it was originally a Konami title, it was going to be, and then Konami didn't like the whole Gunstar Heroes idea, so some of the guys from Konami left, and then they formed Treasure, and then they were working on the McDonald's thing, and at the same time working on Gunstar Heroes, and they released it, I think they released it before McDonald's, because they didn't want their first game they wanted their first game to be like their own, and I suppose the rest is history. I mean, they're not around anymore, but their games are incredible. And for like the effects, the graphics, the music, the speed the game plays at, I can't think of a visually or more impressive technical feat. There might be others that I'm missing out. Like Alien Soldier's great as well, but yeah. So that was nice to actually play through a few levels rather than, and it was on real hardware with like the CRT and everything.
Slew Boy. Yes, Treasure was formed out of Konami.
Yeah, so I was just after a little bit of Googling. See, that one looks different to me as well, so I'm going to remove it. Phew. Oh no! That was the one! This is too, like, silly not to be able to do this, sorry guys. The thing is, I don't get too mad, because you get to go straight back in, and you get this cool ending, game over screen. So yeah, that's my little review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't played it to death. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't know. It's just, I just prefer Streets of Rage, and I wish they'd used like Streets of Rage remake, which is, if you have not played it, it was a Sega Lord X video, and I'd never heard of this remake. You know, I know people do hacks and stuff, but it's got like remixed music. It's all in widescreen, and I think it's got different levels, and it mixes all 3 Streets of Rage games that were on the Mega Drive Genesis all together somehow. So I'm looking forward to giving that a proper go. You can get it free on your PC, and I think there's a way to get it to work on an original Xbox, which I haven't figured out yet, but I'm quite happy playing it on PC, because I can use a Retrobit pad. See, that looks like the one to me as well. I mean, they all look the bloody same. That could be the one. Right, I'll try and concentrate now. Maybe they do make it easier. They make the bomb thing easier if you mess up loads of times. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been doing, if you've had any cool stuff happen in your life, or you're playing games. It's bank holiday weekend here in the UK, which basically means you get Monday off. And I've actually got Monday off as well. But yesterday I literally spent ages just tinkering with my CRT. I did actually do some research rather than just tinker. I reckon that's the one. Yeah, I did some research. Oh no, look, it's got like a... You see that? It's got an extra pixel on the buckle. So if that's the right one, then that's their bad. Yeah.
Padoka Gaming. Hello, Mr. Fancy Glasses.
Yeah, they're proper like... I don't really mind. When I wear glasses, like, because I'm not telling the bloody story again, but basically I used to have... I've still got the other ones, but I hadn't had a new prescription for ages because I thought there was no need, but there wasn't. But because I hadn't had them checked for about 4 years, my eyes have got a lot worse and I just don't wear the glasses very often. Maybe like the last few years of staring at the game screen kind of helped. But this is the most I've worn them this weekend. I'm trying to get used to them. They literally just sharpen everything.
Slew Boy. Dennis Taylor.
Yeah, that's what
Slew Boy.
the guy from
Google
work
him.
said. Yeah, I know who Dennis Taylor is. I like snooker. They're not like his are upside down. Like, excuse me, these are more like, they're almost like aviators. They're 80s style. They're like, I wanted to get ones like my dad used to wear, and it freaked my mum out when she saw them. She was like, you look just like your dad in those. So I like to have fun with it when I wear glasses. Like I spent a bit of money on these. They're made by a brand called Titanium, and they were like 160 quid or something. But I think I spent about 180 on my first ever pair. I've still got the frames. They're like Emperor Armani. They're Armani. And I've got some Karl Lagerfeld or whatever. It's funny, isn't it? But they look ridiculous too. They've got like silver clasps. I just don't care. It's something to mess around with. But I don't really wear them in the theatres at work, in the surgery, because unless you put your mask
Slew Boy.
beneath it properly.
Those type of glasses are back in fashion. Slew Boy.
Oh,
Bloody advert.
Oh, Dennis Taylor's are. Sorry guys, I thought I'd saved it and we could have just gone straight to the bomb bit. Did anyone watch the little video that I posted? There's a guy called Dave. It's so funny, his name's Dave. And just because they're speaking Japanese, you know. And he loves hamburgers and everything. Basically, he gets shot, so he's dead now. But he talks to Meryl and he says like, Meryl, I always liked you. I like the way you smell. He says that. It's just really funny. It's like dying statement. It's about how he likes Meryl. And the fact this is a Hideo Kojima game, and Meryl is Meryl from Metal Gear Solid as well. It's pretty clever. She looks just like it is her. She's got a green headband and everything. There's loads of nods to all his future games or previous ones. Like they mention Blade Runner. Oh, I mean not Blade Runner. What's it called? Snatcher. This is Lethal Weapon. Right, I'm going to concentrate now. Because I did this first time last time. So I'll just try and not talk as much. I said that last time. I think I was saying that in the Be Right Back video. Just before I started this. But if you're watching this and you live in Bath or the surrounding areas of the UK, Holy Flux, we've got our first official gig coming up at the St James's Wine Vaults in Bath on the Saturday the 17th of September. There's going to be other special guests as well, to be confirmed. That's something I need to get done by tomorrow. We need to get a video sorted out. Not a video, sorry. I'm going to post up some more music and do a little, postered event about the gig. See, that looks just like it to me, to be honest. Oh no,
Slew Boy.
You can see it's slightly
Is
different.
it in Slew?
It's not in Slough, no, sorry. Don't worry, you don't have to come all the way to Bath. Although I have asked my mate Alex, who I used to live with in London, because he's supposed to have come and visited with his family loads. And it'd be a great opportunity because I've got the full weekend off and I've got Saturday, Sunday and Monday off. So it'd be a good opportunity for him to come down and he could play a set with us as well. But yeah, I've still got the job is going well, but it's really, I've done my nights and my weekends stuff now. So I think for the next few weeks, I'm sort of working Tuesday to Friday, which is pretty cool, you know. And it might help having that sort of long break in a row rather than a day off in the middle and then maybe
Slew
a day
boy.
off here and there.
Sounds good.
It'd be good to finally get back to doing the Instagram videos of guitar playing and stuff. I'm going to start off with that rather than streaming, because streaming audio, like lives, like guitar, seems a bit tougher than I thought it would. So trying not to stress myself out too much. And I liked what Nuno said to me. He was like, just don't stress, and it's true. I watched an interesting video today as well about don't know if you ever check out Mary Spender, M-A-R-Y, Mary, and then Spender, like big spender. She's quite posh sounding English woman, so posher than me. But I've followed her for a while. She's blown up on YouTube. She's a musician, singer, songwriter, just guitar player. She plays a bit of piano, plays lots of things. And she did an interesting video about like the stress of like being a musician and the touring schedules, and that's like, because that's how the only real way a musician can make money now, because you get, I think it's 0.004 to 0.009 pence a play on Spotify. So to get minimum wage, you need like nearly 8 million plays a month, which is insane, right? So if you play live or you just keep the music yours and own it and don't put it on streaming sites and stuff like that, there are ways to do it. But it can, you know, it was interesting because we're just doing this one show, and then Ben's gonna have a kid next month, and he might be busy. So who knows whether how much we can put into the band, you know. But I'm looking to do more music.
That's awful.
Online, because I can do that. I can do that without other people, and then plus, I mean, I was looking this weekend. I was looking to do some gigs with Acacia. That's someone else, Ophelia. But in the end, I just wanted the weekend to just chill. It's been nice. Like yesterday, I just tinkered around and lazed about, and it was actually cooler. It was just nice to be in the house chilling. It's quite funny because I wasn't using the CRTs because the heat they give off, which is a valid thing when you've got like a massive CRT in a tiny bedroom already. So shit, I found this way easier last time. Help me out, by the way, if you like, if you can see the differences, because I know it's got to be exactly the same as the other picture, but to me the left one looks different. That's the main thing. It looks bigger, the left one, but that could be the one, you know, unless I'm just not looking at the right, because that's what I was going to say. 2D games, they're meant to be played on the CRT. Well, these 2D games, it's not meant to be like sharp pixels, and so things could look slightly weird, you know. Ah, that one's definitely, I've just seen it. The little badge in the middle's in the wrong place. So I'm just taking, I don't want to have to keep doing this because the bomb thing was hard enough. It's funny though, you can get Ed to do it. He used to work for the bomb squad apparently. You can get him to do it and he like messes it up. Looking for differences. It's tough, this is. Ah, that's definitely not it. That's got rounded buckles at the bottom. That's pointy. But that's one thing that the CRT is really... I'm just trying to appreciate them because I worry that they'll like just stop working. Like, I'm surprised they both work, to be honest. But they were probably quite well looked after. They were probably just sat in one place at that lady's farm for a long, long time. And they may have even been serviced because they're like... She obviously liked them, but they're like well made, Bang & Olufsen stuff, and just what I need is to find like a Gary or a Keith or someone that knows how to fix them. But because I've got a 25-inch JVC under my bed, which stopped working, and I've opened that one up to no avail. But knowing what I know now, it's tempting to like tinker with that one and see if I can just get it to work. Because it seemed to me that when I changed the focus and the voltage, they're like little twisty, you can twist them basically, they're on the transformer. I changed those and then the pictures came back on both the B&Os because obviously they'd been transited and moved around, and I didn't have a way to. Also, I seen that like you can push the degaussing, you know, the thing that's like the actual tube, the glass tube, you can push that firmly in, but I didn't want to try that because I'd have to take the top part of this massive telly off, which would have been really difficult. I didn't want to mess with it and stop it from working. So sometimes if it's just a consumer TV, you're never going to get it perfect geometry, and you've just got to enjoy them for what they are. It's part of the charm, I guess. And I'm lucky that I got them for £11, but they're worth looking after because, you know, they're worth a lot more than 11 quid to me, and back in the day they were thousands each to buy, and that's back in the day, so they were probably like the equivalent of like £7,000 each or more. And I think that's how much a B&O TV is today, actually. So we're going through this really slowly, aren't we? Because I'm like scared I'm going to mess this up. But you can chime in if you think you know what we're looking for, and do chat to me as well, because I miss being able to talk to you guys about what's been going on. Because I mean, Costru pops in every now and then. So what's going on with Costru? Slough Boy I haven't spoke to. We're overdue a meetup really. I found the retro gaming place in the gallery, which is like shopping. It's like a shopping mall in Bristol. The galleries is actually shutting down, not straight away, but I walked by it. I was meeting my dad, so I didn't have time to go in. But I read some reviews, and it looks like recently they've had quite a few machines break, and people went a long way to go there, but weren't told that a lot of the machines were broken, and were quite upset when there wasn't lots of them working. But there were still people in there and stuff, so maybe it'd be worth finding out ahead of time if we wanted to go there. But I'm happy to go somewhere closer to you. And if you want to meet up in October, we could plan some cool stuff. I've got some time off in October, but I've also got some time off before my birthday in December, which could mark a year of us hanging out. Yeah, I know, it's a bit shoddy, isn't it, that they weren't told. It was only recent reviews though. Some reviews were like, this is amazing, but other ones was like, it said it was an 8-year-old kid's review, and he said like none of the machines worked, and there's a game store next door that you can play games on and stuff. But am I just going to stare at this forever? Like, is that the one? That looks like the bag to me, so.
Slew Boy. We need to go to the cave because Alex is setting up an arcade below.
Alex. Sorry, remind me who Alex is. So that we're going to get there and it's going to be even better than what I've seen already. When you say below, because they're on the top floor, which is weird because it's called the cave. They're on the top floor of like an old mill building or something, aren't they? Some kind of industrial revolution. It looks like a water mill or something. I might be completely wrong. Leave alone. Sorry guys, I'm messing this up. I'm just not concentrating. Like, this is the sort of game that's nice to play by yourself and just zone in, take it in, but I feel like I need to entertain you. I was going to tell you what else I've been playing.
He has the channel Nintendo Arcade.
Okay. Oh yeah, so what do you guys think of the Mega Drive Mini 2? I've only I've watched Sega Lord X's video and Mad Little Pixel, is he called? I've watched a few videos about the games list. What I'm disappointed about is that it's not going to have 32X stuff. That sucks. Like, they could have just included like half of the 32X library as a bonus, because there's only like 45 games or something, isn't there? So, but it looks like a cool device. It's funny because it's got a lot of the games that it's including this time, the Mega Drive ones. It's got Sega CD games, obviously.
Slew Boy. I won't be getting it.
No, I'm sure a lot of people won't be. It kind of makes me want to get a proper Mega Drive too, though, because I don't have one. And I remember when I played a Mega Drive at my friend Henry's. I've mentioned him before, when I was in year 2 and played Streets of Rage 1. He definitely had a Mega Drive 2. I don't remember if it had like red buttons
Slew
or
boy.
grey ones.
Yes, it should have had the good 32X games.
It should have done, shouldn't it? But they might do what... I mean, SNK did a thing where you could, with my arcade stick Pro, obviously I hacked it with the high-low stick stuff, so it doesn't matter to me, but they released other games that were free. You just had to like download them when they eventually brought them out. And that was cool, so they could easily do that. I know Evercade does stuff like that too. Right, that one's definitely different. I remember it came down to like 2 or 3 that were really similar. But I just want to get past this bit so I can show you the bomb things. It's just kind of funny.
Slew boy. Yes, Arcade Pro. Slew boy. And it was hacked.
Yeah. So my my Mega Drive Mini, I've got the box. It's over there. It's all packed because I gave it to my sister for her birthday when she was back. But she didn't take it with her to Australia. But apparently she's coming back in March. But it'd be great if she comes back to England, because I'd like to like do some music with her and also get her involved on the channel. Like, she loves games, so she'd be so up for like learning about Sega, because she was always influenced by what we played as kids. Mainly Zelda. When she saw us playing Ocarina of Time, she's played Breath of the Wild. I haven't, you know, still not played that game. I guess I could use the 12 quid towards that, but I'm trying to stop buying stuff I don't really need now. I want to try saving. The big plan is, if I enjoy this job enough, is to keep saving.
Slew boy.
And
she's coming back for good?
Yeah, I think she will. I mean, unless she meets some other guy and decides to live there. She's got quite a few friends in London, so she kind of wants to do a stint in London. But I lived in London, so I think everyone should try living in a big city at least once. And London's super expensive, and she's amazing at like what she does, but it will be a lot. New Zealand's like more spread out, and she misses like a city vibe. Like, New Zealand's like not really got much going on at night and stuff. Like, there is stuff happening, but there's not much of a buzz, if you get what I mean. So she might feel a bit isolated, I think. And she misses her family and friends, you know. She's been away for like, I guess nearly 3. It's about over 3 years now. It was about 3 years in August at some point that she left. So she said March 20 something or other. She had a date in mind to come back. And I'm not exactly sure whether she'll come, because of her job at the orchestra in somewhere near Auckland. It's like a cool orchestra. She's got a really good job, and she's just got a promotion, so she could save money and stuff, you know. But yeah, this is the time to start helping me out, guys. Figure out which one's exactly the same as the one on the left. So the one on the left and the one, oh, that looks really like it. But no, the buckle's slightly different. See that? So this is why I worried about it, because I was like, the pixels, is that just the game messing up? But look, if you see that bit on the right, the like silver buckle on the right, it looks slightly different to me. The loop's bigger on the other one, so I'll be pissed off if that's the one. Boom. No good. So it's like minute details. But yeah, I'm doing my usual thing and rambling loads.
Slew boy. Sorry, but this game is putting me in a coma.
Yeah, I know, because all we're doing is going through these bags. I thought I'd already done this. You'll like it when we get to the next bit, as long as I don't get stuck on that as well. But I was going to play, basically I was talking about the Mega Drive 2 Mini because there was a game or 2 on there that I'd never heard of. One called Elemental Master, which is like, I think it's a Complan, that might be completely wrong. It seemed like the bar on the side with the health and everything reminded me of that Phalios, that one where you're like a winged Pegasus guy. I've got that, actually, physical Japanese cartridge.
Slew boy. I bloody hope so.
So, right, it's definitely not that one. So we've done it. You just really have to look at them.
助かった。一つだけ残ったな。あれが爆弾の入っているカバンか。
But yeah, I think it's called Elemental Master, and it just looked pretty cool, so I gave it a go. It's just a Mega Drive game that I'd not played, and I had a go on it. The music's great. I got to like maybe the third or fourth level, and then I ran out of continues. That was probably on easy, but I really liked it, so I might show you that, and maybe some other stuff I've been playing in my own free time. But we'll see how we get on with this first. Maybe. Need to have some tea as well. I think there's some food for me downstairs as well. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna make. I think for the next few Sundays I'll be able to stream, so I might start just making it. For now, think of Sunday as the day I'll be streaming. And anything else will be like a bonus. And hopefully, with the next few weeks being not completely uniform, I'm pretty sure they're not like. My weekends and nights. I'm assuming I do weekends and nights. Like I did two night shifts last week. No, yeah, I think so. And then I did the weekend working last week as well. So I'm guessing everyone has to do like about that much minimum. So the weekends are like emergency cases. But the hours were good. It was like an hour less, so it was like 8 to 5. And I made about 280, 300 quid more this month. So it obviously pays to do that. And there's something called a waiting list, which is literally a waiting list with patients because of whatever reason, delays,
Slew boy.
COVID.
Is it an interesting job?
Yeah, it is really good. It's a hard thing for me to explain, but basically, I'm in my induction. I've done my induction and I'm in my supernumerary period now. So now we found the bomb in the bag. And I'm in urology, which is like, it's quite funny. The most common thing that we do in urology is the surgeon puts a scope up a penis or a vagina and they have a look around inside. It looks like a submarine. You can see it on the screen. But we also do laparoscopic stuff, which is like keyhole surgery. So they put the camera in the stomach and look at the prostate or the bladder, and it's really interesting. But that's urology. That's my home. That's my specialty. I'm training in. But once I finish my 3 months, I could get moved. I could do all sorts. You have to learn general surgery as well, which is more like open surgery, not keyhole stuff, where there might be some blood, you know.
Slew boy. Shut up. Ouch.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't tell you about testicular torsion yet. Yeah, things to do with balls is the one thing I just don't. I'm like, oh. But everything else I'm fine with. I've seen some pretty gnarly stuff. Oh, incidentally, you can use the you can use the 3D stick on this game, which is cool. It's weird when you can just find one that works with it, but I wouldn't recommend it for fine stuff like this, like a bomb disposal.
Slew boy. A quick fondle?
Did I? Oh, sorry. Did I just go like that? Oh, I didn't even notice. Terrible, isn't it? That's not why I zoomed in either. I just thought, like, it's a bit of a weird view you've got. A quick fondle. Oh, because we're talking about balls, aren't we? Yeah, I know what you're saying. So he tells us what to do. He's to work for the bomb squad.
Slew boy. No, the testicular torsion.
Yeah,
ペンチを使う。
It can happen. It just means everything's a bit twisted up.
どうだ、できるか。
But that's not so bad. It's more when they've got like a, you know, when someone gets like a massive bollock because they've got loads of fluid in it. Not a fan of that. What has to happen? But generally, I've not come to blows with any arsehole surgeons or anything like that. So far so good. So yeah, look what happens if you use the 3D stick. It like flings about. But it could be useful for the gun stuff.
Slew boy.
I bet it is actually. And I could use the mouse with this game. Because originally this was on sort of a PC, wasn't it? Was it the... Not the MX, is it the SX? I can't remember what it's called now. And it was on TurboGrafx. No, I'm talking rubbish. I think it was just on that PC. In Japan. Don't think it was on the TurboGrafx. Snatcher was on the TurboGrafx. Right, so now they can turn the lights back on. And this is the bit that I kept getting stuck on. I wonder if there's a point where we can save it. Vibration sensor. So if you keep messing it up, they make the little maze where that little grey thing's bobbling in the middle. They make
Slew
it
boy.
easier.
Where's Cusco and Padoka?
Cusco. They called it. That's brilliant. Does she say your name properly? I know she says Slew boy. Be weird. I've not thought about that.
Slew
actually.
boy.
Yeah, good.
PC Engine,
Remember
baby.
we said what if they like... I've got like a massive library of... I get confused with PC Engine because there's different ones, isn't there? There's like the CD. There's games that just use the CD for music. There's games that you had to have... Is it a dual? You had to have certain consoles to play certain games, I think. But I've got various... I've got Mednafen. And I downloaded the front end, which I'd never done before. So I've got Saturn games on there if I just want to see what they look like. And they run really well. Because Mednafen make their own Saturn emulator. They use other people's emulators for other things. But the TurboGrafx emulator is by Mednafen as well. So developed by that company. So that's really cool. And I just use Mesen. M-E-S-E-N. Apparently that's the best for NES and SNES. Another game I turned on, thanks
Slew
to
boy.
this magazine.
Yes, the arcade cards, etc.
Yeah, this magazine had, they do these little features where someone just reminisces about a certain game. And they were talking, and obviously I've said about Ninja Gaiden quite a lot. And Slowboy knows that I like it because I played it for a little while on the Player 10 thing, that Nintendo thing. What kind of sadistic fuck came up with this? Grab the sensor of the pliers and drag it outside of the plate. Just follow the path nice and slow. If you let the magnet go to the magnet will pull it from there. Okay.
Padoka Gaming.
I am lurking playing Paseo 2.
Oh, cool. Don't get me started on this again. You're playing Evangelion or whatever it's called. I loaded that up and I just wanted to play the old school one. But I'm glad you've got you must have got a new computer and stuff now then, Padoka. I was thinking about that myself. Like, my computer's fine for now, but I guess in a year or two I'll probably need a new one. But just because the motherboard's old, you can't really change the motherboard, can you? There's no point. I might as well just get a new computer. But it's a powerful beast, this. Right, so I wanted to see if we could save, but you can't. There's nowhere to like... Oh, maybe you can save when we die in the options. And I've taken too long
Padoka
now, so.
Gaming.
Ye new PC, living the dream.
Cool, that's wicked. So what did you get the new PC for? Just for everything? I guess you just wanted to play... The annoying thing is the pliers get in the way, so you can't see the whole maze. Oh god. But yeah, what did you get the PC for? Did you just need a new one? That black line's like the shadow of the thing, not the actual. Right, I think. Right, I've done that bit now. But I've wasted loads of the seconds.
Padoka Gaming.
Yeah, was using an old 2012 laptop I wasn't holding anymore.
I can't remember. I could find out when I got mine. I'm pretty sure I had it for like a
Padoka
year.
Gaming.
It might be 7
Even watching
years long
YT
or
was
older.
getting rough.
Ah, right. No, all I've done with mine is I put I can't remember what the graphics card is. It's like an Nvidia GTX 1650 or something. It's an okay graphics card. Like it can play most games and they'll look alright, you know. Like GTA 5 is like the benchmark for me, and I can run it on quite high settings. What do we do next? Yeah, we have to remove the plate in a certain order. But we're running out of time, so we'll have to do it again. So, and you can't... But try to keep the plate steady at all times. Hello, what's the order? Yellow, blue, red, then green. I think he tells you, so you don't have to remember it. Red, blue, red, blue. Take a screw out when the light's red. Oh, okay, so I can still be unscrewing. Because I kept stopping unscrewing. You turn the screwdriver with confirm. You up for it. Not like anyone else is going to do it. Alright, get going. Right. So I think, let's just try it, because if we die...
Padoka Gaming.
Now I can watch streams at 1080p 60 FPS PogChamp.
Oh. Man, it's difficult, isn't it? Oh, right. Maybe I should just up my screen resolution now. What do you reckon? I can go back to 1080p. That's really funny. Just to test out my computer. Look, the light's going to get on our nerves, isn't it? Oh! Oops. Well, at least we'll get more time. Cool. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure my cameras, I think you'll watch the streams 720p, but I wonder whether my webcam's just default. Yeah, so if it was 1080p, everything would be 1080p, because the webcam's 1080p and the game's 1080p. Can we save it? No. You can't. So we just have to keep going. That's annoying. That you have to do the handbags. Whether we could have saved during that handbag thing, I don't know. But it's an old game. Maybe this whole section you just can't save. Which is really annoying, right? It doesn't seem to auto-save, because I thought it would have done, and we ended up back. I wanted to just end up here, but we ended up having to do that bloody handbag thing again. So yeah, at least we've got one of the screws out. Just have to be extra careful, won't I? But that's cool that you got a new computer. I'm pleased for you. And you can stream yourself. I mean, I think my computer was over 800 quid. It wasn't 900, but it's got a decent power. It's not got the best of everything at the time, but it's got good stuff, you know, good power supply. So I upgraded from like the standard stuff. You get that cooling gel or whatever. I got one of those. The fans in it are decent. Like all the parts were middle range, you know. It's in a special quiet. It was meant for music production, but that sort of works fine for streaming as well, especially since I've got the graphics card in. I can actually play games on it too. It hasn't got enough room on the motherboard for like other graphics cards though. Otherwise, maybe if it had more ports on the motherboard, I might not have needed to get a new computer. Come on. Maybe this is like it's funny because I've done other things off stream and now I subject you to this. But it is a fun section. It's better than the hammer. Oh, let go of A straight away. But yeah, so you might just have to suffer through this with me, and I'll just have to concentrate, because that would mean doing it like for a third load up. because it doesn't seem to let you save, which is really, unless you can quit. Can you quit and save? I don't think you can. The cool thing is, when I quit yesterday, or whenever I did it last time, maybe it was Friday night, it came up with like a screen of the police noughts, and it with like a cool picture of them in their space outfits from back in the day, and it said like turn off your Saturn or something like that, which I thought was quite funny. So it actually shut the console down
ジョナ
effectively.
サン、もう一度トライするぞ。今度は大丈夫。それじゃ始めようぜ。
But yeah, maybe. Oh, I guess it can't autosave because there's not enough space on the internal memory. Maybe that's why. Unless there is enough space on this one, because on the Saturn downstairs there's not enough space on the internal memory. But I copied the file onto the memory cartridge, so it might do an autosave. But I don't know if I want to take that chance again. So we'll get to the screws again. And I think you've got to take all those little dots off that are there. Did I say I bought that movie? I didn't say what movie it was I bought, did I? Golden Era it's called, I think. Golden Era. It's a film all about GoldenEye, because it's like the 25th... Is it 25th anniversary or 30 years? 25 years? And it's just come out, and I was wondering where I could watch it. And I bought it for 10 quid, I paid for it. And I don't really care that I paid for it, because hopefully some of that money will go to, like talking about streaming and Spotify, hopefully they get some money from me buying it rather than pirating it and watching it. But I've seen quite a few like very good videos and interviews about GoldenEye, but this one looks even better. So I'm looking forward to watching that with my brother. If I didn't say that already. Oh, and I haven't actually had a proper cigarette today. I've just been smoking these, but the problem is, this is a reusable one. You buy these pods. But I'm not convinced that the reusable pods, you get 2 for $6.50, you pull it out, put it in. Or you buy the ones that you've seen before that's a cigar and you just throw it in the bin. So this is better for the environment, I suppose. But I thought it was better value for money, and you get like 2 worth of the disposable one. But I don't think you do. I seem to get through this liquid like really quick. But it is a better... It's a better vape. It's nicer. But it's just costing too much money. So I either just buy another vape and go through all of that trying to find something I like, because I just like the taste of that, or buy a load of the disposable ones from someone wholesale. So we'll have to see. Okay, that's cool. So it lets us go straight to the sensor rather than do the wires again, I think. Or maybe we have to check the wires, shall we? No, they're done. Okay, screwdriver, but we're gonna have to be so fast. Be nice if like Ed could just remember how to do it, because he was on the bomb squad. But when you get him to do that, he messes it up. I wish we could save it, but you can't. It's like when we were on the bit trying to work out those logos at the computer, do you remember? The different crests, and it just wouldn't let you save it. So that's one thing about this game that's a little annoying, because it lets you save all over the place elsewhere. Yeah, you can't even exit this. Right, yellow first. And the screw can't come out when it's blue, basically. When it's red, sorry. Or maybe you can't turn it when it's red. Okay, that one came out really quick. So at least we know how long it takes to take them out. Oh, maybe you could do it when it's red and then pull it out. Yeah, like that. Okay, red next. It's going to be really tough now, isn't it? Did that actually screw it? Yeah, so when it's actually red, you can do it. It's just if it comes out when the light's red. So you sort of do it while it's red, if you see what I mean. Because you've got time for it to change blue and then you're pulling it out. It's actually safer to do it like that. Ah, what? No! Oh, man. No, man. This is becoming a theme now. Oh, you'd have to do all that again. And you can't save, so you have to do the handbag thing again. It's like, this happens to me, doesn't it? I get stuck on a section. Like, the Silver Castle was our first hurdle. And I, like, get stuck, and then I go away and do it without you having to suffer through it. I might have to do that. Because it'd be easier to concentrate. What do you think? Who votes? Who's watching? Anyone watching? Vote now. Vote now, and I'll keep trying to do this. And don't say, oh, it's up to you, it's your stream. It's up to you, it's your stream. Your stream, guys. So you want me to keep doing this? Or do you want me to try a different
Stream
game?
Elements. You can tip me here.
Let me know.
https://streamelements.com/this Saturn Junkyard/tip.
Because, yeah, it's tough. Then I guess we would have had to unscrew all of those other bits. But hopefully that would be
Padoka Gaming.
Play some pinball.
Play some pinball? Really? Oh, like the chilled stuff. That's one vote. But if no one else votes in the next, like, 2 seconds, I'll give you a little bit longer. I'll give you a little bit longer than that. Hey, it's me. Let me just check my, I'm going to mess around here. Remember, I've still got the stream stickers. See if you check your channel points out. See if you can use those for stream stickers. No one's ever done it, but you could, like, get a sticker and whack it on the screen.
Padoka Gaming.
Noise.
Pinball is relaxing.
It is. That's what I do when it's Sega and chill, isn't it? Like, or Saturn and chill. And I went for that game that kept crashing when I didn't update. And then I updated my satiator and it was fine. The one with the weird name that I always have to try and remember. Can't remember what it's bloody called now.
Slew Boy. Pinball, why not?
Everyone, that's 2 votes. Well, we're on exposure 3. We might as well be on exposure 4. Exposure 5. Oh, see, look, 5's too dark. Interesting. That's better. Don't need the contrast so low. But yeah, I could
Slew
actually
Boy.
use my
Where
proper
is Pad's
camera.
typing on? I can't see his text.
Oh, there's no chat because it's just me looking, see? That's my bad.
Slew Boy.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
My bad. What's the saturation on that? We got a, I bet I've got something really random on there. Okay, yeah, we'll play something else then. That's fine. Pinball. I mean, is there a good pinball game on the Mega Drive, or should we play? I'm thinking a pixely 2D one. I know that I'd love to play like Alien Crush, but I haven't got that for this. It's not a Saturn game. Oh, there's Sonic Spinball, isn't there? Or is that a hated game, or do people like that? Because it would be good to fire up the Mega Drive, because I could show you what some of the Mega Drive games I've been taking a look at. I still haven't heard back from the guys that made the Cursed Knight yet, as to whether they fixed the issue with the ROM working on my version of it's my particular Mega Drive that's the problem, not the fact it's modded or I'm using an EverDrive. It's my Mega Drive issue. I've got like
Padoka Gaming.
a PAL.
Think Pinball Fantasies is on Mega Drive.
Okay, cool. Right, what I'm going to do, I am going to go and grab something to eat, come straight back up, as in heat it up and come back, and set the Mega Drive up. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll play some Mega Drive. See you guys in a bit. Done barely nothing, but never mind. I will return. Don't go anywhere. 4 people. 3 people. I'll be back soon. Bye.
分かったわ。でもここに置いていくほど彼らはバカじゃないと思うけど。
石田もグルだろうか。可能性は高いな。北条側か徳川側かはわからんが。
Yeah, the problem with not playing these games, having breaks from these games, is you forget who all the people are.
問題は石田が北条の共犯だとすれば、徳川もマフィアも石田を消しにかかる。BCP へ戻ろう。カプセルを調べ直すんだ。
Okay, so we know we've got to go and see Victor.
BCP に帰ったぞ。
Oh, we're back already, so we don't even have to like worry about it. Oh, we're already with him. Usually you have to do it all yourself.
Pyroblaze plays. Thanks for following.
カプセル？ああ、風邪薬か。
Oh,
中身ではなく、中身を包むカプセル自体に。
it doesn't say you followed on my thing, but thank you very much, Pyroblaze plays. Thanks a
Super
lot.
Ray. Funny 3D head and background.
Yeah. I think you can talk to them. They're like a supercomputer. Right, I hope you guys are paying attention, because I wasn't paying attention there. Because sometimes it doesn't hold your hand, and you need to know where to go next. One thing I would say is this looks better on a CRT. Something about certain 2D things, it just doesn't quite look right, but it looks great on your screen. Again, it must be I'm sat too close to the TV or something. No, I think it's just too sharp. That's what it is. It makes everything look too sharp, too clear. Whereas on a CRT, it just looks perfect. Right, what did he say we had to do? Right, tell you what, we'll talk to that head. How's life? Gorby? I don't remember him being called Gorby. Sounds a bit like C-3PO then. Hey, he's in a good mood. Can we turn him off? Visual sensors, his eyes, so to speak. But just for moving around, he doesn't use them. There's lots of text, and you can really learn loads of cool stuff. We should be able to look at his ID badge. Sticker on top of his photo. Really? That's weird. Medical gown. Any fresh blood that gets on it blends right in. Right. I need to go for a pee, but I won't be long. And we'll carry on with this. I'll leave you with some highlights from previous streams. See you in a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Literally. The boss just lives forever. Come on, do your magic. Why isn't he doing his magic powers? Where's the... There we go. How annoying. Like, I swear the buttons aren't working. They're really hard to push those, the little black and white, the black and the clear
Padoka
one.
Gaming.
BRBception.
Yeah, it's really annoying. We're back here again. That's the remote mines again, so he's going to fling those things up at us again. One more hit. Done. I'm not doing well at this, am I? Oh dear. Right, it's getting... Hello. Just me. It's just me.
I think, but do not know for sure that taking out the missiles does 0 damage to the boss, but taking out the missile launchers does take the damage. Can you avoid the missiles and counter with hitting the launchers?
Yeah, I'd love to be able to avoid the missiles. Because with Panzer Dragoon, you're not used to being able... This glide thing, it's hard to explain.
_Sol. Laughing face.
But you're on, like, a rail. You can't just move where you want. So trying to get used to the glide thing, you don't feel like it's going to, like, make you zip forward and dodge things, but I can try it. It does just seem to... There's something about it. It's just not quite working. But I'm on normal difficulty, which for like a complete beginner of this particular game is probably... It isn't easy. There's a lot going on for like a first boss, you know. They're not just like carefully, like, they're not just like letting you in easy, if you know what I mean. Right, there we go, that's better. Plenty. Yeah, they're not letting you in easy at all. It's just like, yep. Right, tell you what we'll do. I'm gonna move this up. There's no need for you to see all of that.
_Sol. It also seemed that each phase of Dragon seems to have an easier time with certain phases of the boss.
Each phase of Dragon. Yeah. It's just getting used to it, really. But yeah, I don't want to... I'd just quite like to experiment a bit more. But definitely, like, doing this for these, because it's just going to fire rockets at me, so that's... You should be able to, like... Do you see what I mean? So you can move forwards, and then you come back again. It's like... Maybe if I push back as well, and it's really easy to shoot them down with this gun as well, because you can't lock on, but it's like really rapid fire. You see what I mean? So we're aiming for those things, aren't we? There's 4 of them, right? See, look how quickly you can just whip them out. Right, that's another gone. Obviously, yeah, if you could like change to the other one, you could get it done really quick, like that. But then you got to make sure that you change to the right one. Okay, it works. Didn't take much health off, but it got rid of them. Now with a normal dragon. Okay, so we know that like 4 dudes... Oh no, we're not the normal dragon, we're the solid dragon.
_Sol. Wow, the wide shot form seems fantastic on the missiles.
So this one we want to be able to lock on. But I just messed up there because I didn't realize I was the heavy beast of a dragon. I thought I was the middle ground guy. But you could do the whole game on the middle ground. It did say to try and stay with it. Oh jeez. More missiles. I mean, that's going nowhere near me, but... I mean, if you get a chance to use the heavy dude... Oh, sheesh, I pressed the wrong bloody button. There we go. I mean, that's got to do so... Look, that's taking damage. And then we want to be this guy again. And then I guess we do that. And then we go back to this again. Yeah, you've just got to switch. You've just got to get used to switching. Ah. You've got to make sure you can see that. They've obviously made that big reticle like that so you can see it. See what I mean? But really, I'd rather they just had the glider at the big... Is he second? No, he's not, you see, so you've got to go all the way through, but it's designed so you can go back. Oh, sheesh, we want the glider. Yeah, we can zip past that one. Maybe we can zoom past all of them. Or we can get these ones. No, I pressed the wrong one. See what I mean? You're meant to be... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button! What are you doing? I was pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, I got confused. Right, I can do this. You do have to change quite a lot. I think that's just how you do it. You've got to switch. Have to switch. Yeah, switch it, and then you're just so nimble. Got to make sure your Y button works, basically. Oh, I'm not doing as well now, am I? Ah, terrible. Got like no health left. Already. I mean, that destroyed it straight away, the heavy guy. Yeah, I kind of want to start again from the beginning, so I've got more health. Like, you earn it, don't you? Because you're obviously doing better, so you... This is the big guy now. See, look, he makes light work of stuff. Right, I'm back. I'll grab myself something to eat as well. Made some kind of stew thing the other day, which I'm now eating. But yeah, I'm not eating porridge or gruel, as we call it here. I could try and call it oatmeal to make it sound fancy. Right. So, whoops, everything's falling over. So, I can't remember what he told us to do. To be honest, that's the problem. Paying attention. I told him about it. I'm assuming we can just talk to him a bit more, but we'll have to find out. Victor, hit me with it. Ask about the capsules. Those capsules work like you say they do. Boy, the shit's really gonna splatter now. Nut will spread to every corner of space. It's a number of designer foods and functional... I think when it's an asterisk, it means you can look it up in your sort of information list. He said he was going to have AP's science team analyze them. Didn't think much of it at the time. Looks like he tricked me. Who'd have thought? I figured we were years away from that. What happens if we ask him again? He gave him all 4 of them. Black poppy leaf. I took the leaf too. Son of a bitch. Who took it though? Regardless of what's on it, we still need actual evidence. My work's evident to me. I want to continue doing it as long as I'm alive. That cool saxophone. So yeah, let me know if you played this. Apart from Costru. Sounded like Super Ray had. Oh, I didn't share that link. Game Arts HQ. I think that's what it's called. Game Art HQ. Some amazing artwork in there. You can never hide a body or get it out without help from the mafia. So, yeah, they're saying that like the mafia's involved now. The space mafia. Redwood. Right, that's who took him then. Redwood. He was the one. I don't like that guy, nor do I trust AP. So what more about... Why don't you go talk to him? He's the one who took them. Yeah, but where does Redwood live? Spectacle really are behind these capsules. Only an organisation with some hefty resources could come up with something like that. If everything Tagara has at this vision, I think it's totally feasible. Right, I've got something to eat. And what was the game you said, Padika? Pinball Fantasies. That sounds funny. That's my recently played. I just changed that as well. I like it. I like the backgrounds that you can get, the different themes that people have done. But I like to make it so that, oh god, that's not a good look. Like a little bit of sticky rubbish there on the piece of paper on the desk. Okay, never mind, it's gone now, sort of. Can eat this food in peace now. Some stir fry. This mic has taken such a battering, so I decided to stream it because it's basically like on a mic stand, but the mic stand's not very heavy, so but it fell on its face again, and it still works. Well, I assume it still works. But yeah, let's see. So, Pinball Fantasies, not Fantasy Pinball. Look at all these wonderful games. I think this is the biggest collection I've got. Well, there's just loads of games for the Mega Drive, isn't there? There's some pretty cool ones. I've not got like every hack and cool release and stuff, but I've got some pretty good stuff on here that I've added. But yeah, pinball. That's why I'm here to serve, you see. Right, Pierce Solar and the Great Architects. Pinocchio. Phantom 2040, that's a great game. I love that. Still got to finish that. I don't see Pinball Fantasy unless it's in a different language. Powerball. What's Powerball? Pitfall. Pinocchio. Pyramid, puzzle and action. Rampart. Something relaxing is what people want. Unless it's like Fantasy Pinball and we just completely missed it. Fantasy Star, Fantasy. Yeah, there's not a single thing that says pinball on here, which is weird. You think the game would just be something pinball? But yeah, unless you can tell me what it's called. What I was going to say is I knew of the Ninja Gaiden game on the Master System.
Padoka Gaming.
But
Guess it only came on the SNES then.
oh, okay. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden on the that's a prototype. It's awful, but it's funny. Like a Streets of Rage type thing. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden on the Master System is pretty amazing. I knew of it, I just hadn't played it for a while. And then there was a review or some guy recollecting how much he likes the music and the game. But it plays so fast, like it's so slick. And I was wondering whether we'll see, I suppose we'll see what the ROM is, but because I was playing at 60 hertz, obviously. Like a bit like Sagaya, that's really quick, that shooter. But that came out in Japan and UK, but not America. So having that in 50 hertz is actually a good thing because it's slower, easier to play. But yeah, if we go to I might as well just show you what I was playing before. Recently played. It should be on here. Maybe it isn't. Maybe Ninja Gaiden isn't here. That was obviously recently. I'm not sure I will be any good at Ninja Master. Sorry, Elemental Master. Oh yeah, that weird piano thing. I tried that just because I seen it there. I was like, what's that? But it is like that. We could like pick a game we've never heard of that's on here that could be unreleased. There's all sorts on here. But these are off. This is off archive, so it's a proper collection of ROMs. And because it's a good size to be able to download quite quickly. But yeah, I think I might just play, just for the music's sake, just for the whole presentation of this game. If you think like, Ninja Gaiden's a big hit on the, some people obviously think that the NES game's just better playability wise. Look at all these different prototypes. That's Spanish, German, French, and that's I guess that's Europe. See, that's what I mean. Isn't E Europe? I mean, there's no world one, is there? So maybe prototype. What would the Japanese version be called? All these weird prototypes. I'm assuming French Terminus.
Padoka Gaming. This is like the NES game or the arcade one.
It's its own beast. It's its own complete beast. And I'll show you it. It's really good. But I was wondering whether it was a PAL only thing or PAL in Japan. Because Ninja Gaiden would probably be called something else in Japan, wouldn't it? What would it be called? Like Kaizen Densetsu or something. They often have like, but obviously a lot of games came out in the PAL territories, and I've got that one there is a release from Brazil, so it's quite a good list. I was just wondering if there's anything, if someone can look. I'm just interested. I know there's like no noise and no sound for you to enjoy, but I think it's
Padoka Gaming. Ninja Ryuken Den.
Right, so that's what. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, because it is Ryu Hayabusa, isn't it? In Ninja Gaiden, right? The same guy that's in... Oh no, I'm chatting rubbish now. That is a different series, I think. To Dead or Alive and... What's the other one? Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, so it is. It is Ryu Hayabusa from Dead or Alive. That's cool, isn't it? Forgot about that. Oh, there's Beam Machine, but yeah, what are the pinball? There must be a pinball game for
Padoka Gaming. Same of Dead or Alive. Yes.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? So we got where have all the N's gone? Oh, there's just not as many games. I've got the Ninja. It's not on here. Unless it's the Densetsu comes. It's usually Densetsu, isn't it? They call things that. But this is the Master System. There's Shinobi on the Master System, and that's a great game. Spellcaster. Spy vs. Spy. I love the fact they had
Padoka Gaming. Have Psycho Pinball.
Psycho Pinball. Is that on the Master System or the Mega Drive? Let's try that. You wanted to play a pinball game. I'm just interested whether like the Ninja Gaiden ever came out in America, because I don't seem to have that version on here. Because when I played it at 60 hertz, it did seem really quick.
Mega Drive.
It seemed cool though. Let's have a look. Psycho would be a Y, wouldn't it? So it's going to be at the end of the... Psycho Pinball. It's a European game. So that's what I mean. We're going to be playing this at 60 hertz. I wonder what will happen. Unless it's got a different name in America. or if there's a Japanese version. Let's see what happens. Because yeah, they can run too quickly, I think. I was wondering whether that was the case with the Ninja Gaiden game. I liked how quick it was. Because it's just funny. Yeah, I mean, that's Great Britain. So, it wasn't released in America then, this. You know, like, all of this could be... Oh, sorry. You haven't got any sound. Probably be moaning about that before I change it. Do you a favour here. Let me just check. Put the picture up a little bit for you. There you go, come back. Unless I'm going down, in which case that's the wrong way.
Padoka Gaming.
THNK, I saw Ninja Ryu Kenden on the list before.
Ninja Ryu Kenden. Oh, you did? Alright, well, remind me, we'll have a look. I mean, if this had a Japanese version, then... Some of the ROMs, the cartridges or whatever, they had the different Hertz versions in them, didn't they? So you can have a... So I can use, like, my PAL Ranger X, for example, and if you switch it after you've turned it on, you can play it with the cartridge, but as the American version. You can do the same with Shinobi, so you can have Shinobi, like, as in the second Shinobi game. You can have that, call it the Super Shinobi if it's Japanese. I think that's the only difference. Because I know that on the Saturn, like, say a Star was easier. You got like 5 lives instead of 3. So sometimes Japanese games are easier. And they do have differences. Wild West. Should we try Wild West? Single table game. Well, the graphics don't look too bad. I'm not sure about this music, but it is a Western. Right, how do I launch the ball? Start? No. Oh, down. Okay. Okay. Oh. What? Oh, C. Okay, C and left. Right, I know how to control things. So you have to work out what the paddles are first, don't you? Yeah, I mean, if you think of what was the Cayente or whatever, the random one we played on the Saturn, this one doesn't look too far off that, really, does it? It's quite a nice looking game. The music's kind of not very epic. It's not bad, it's just got some classic sounding Mega Drive things that people don't usually like. It's not too imaginative with the sounds it's using. The Abyss one might be better though. Look at Hangman's Noose up there. What? All these little guitar chords they're playing. Just gonna... But yeah, let me know if this game drives you mad.
Padoka Gaming.
Pretty good scrolling.
Yeah, and the graphics are nice. So, yeah, it doesn't seem to be playing bad, does it? So maybe this is just running like the American version. Because I've got the console set for America, you see. So if there is an American version, it'll play that. But yeah, if you want to Google whether Ninja Gaiden for the Master System came out in America or not, a lot of stuff for the Master System just never came out in America because it was already dead, and the NES was just kicking ass over there. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's why I thought it played like super fast. But it wasn't a bad thing, really. I liked it, but you'd think it would revert to the Japanese version and not play too quick. But I've had enough of that. I don't like that music. I can't hack that. Right. Well, Paducah's the only one picking stuff, but yeah, anyone see something on the list they like the look of, I'll gladly give it a little go. And who knows, you might get another. You'll probably get another stream tomorrow, because let's face it, I haven't started at a decent time, have I? So, yeah. Path to Victory, Operation Europe. Ninja Gaiden, Japanese prototype. But we wanted the Master System. You said you saw it. You saw something about ninjas. So look, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Princess, and the Ninja. The Ninja's a cool game. What does it say? Ninja Ruken. See, I don't... Ruken Den. I don't see that. I'm pretty sure, because sometimes you can put this... If you put the list thing on, file sorting, it will lose, or it means that you lose a load of... The menu's all messed up. Turn the BIOS off, that doesn't really matter. Unless that means it doesn't display all the games. But it would do, it'd still show them. But none of them are... There was a few of them
Paducah
sound
Gaming.
Japanese.
Think I saw on the Mega Drive list, didn't know was on Master System.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just on the Master System. I didn't know the game was on... I was talking about... I know there's a Ninja Gaiden game that's like... was a Ninja Gaiden game that's different. But I'm not sure. You might be right. Ninja Burai Densetsu. See, I don't know what that is. But that's a Japanese game. Is that what you mean? Should we just see what it is? Because that'd be cool if it's like looks even nicer than the Master System version. Oh.
Paducah Gaming.
Must have been it.
Oh. What was that about? It looks a bit like Sega Tan Sancho. Oh yeah, that does look like, unless it's like just Ninja Gaiden, the original arcade version. That was weird. I don't know what that means. This is a Japanese only game. Use your little trick, Paducah. Stretch it for you a bit. What on earth is this? It's probably like some weird tactical game. Oh. Oh no. Why I like having loads of ROMs though, especially for like the Mega Drive, like it's got such a massive library. And it's got some games that have really not aged well. But some of them are timeless. And I'm a big fan of the sound chip, as you know. I know a lot of people think it sounds awful, and they think the SNES sounds better, but I haven't heard anything on the SNES I've even liked yet, to be honest. But I haven't played like that many SNES games, like RPGs and stuff. I'm sure they've got some great tunes. This looks like a tactical RPG. Sorry, a strategy game, real-time RTS. Who knows? Ha! I've got like a photo in there. This music's pretty cool. Okay, I have to answer a question in Japanese. God, did I say yes or no? Ha! It is! God, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, what's that sound? I've heard that before. God. What? What on earth? Now we're like running around the town. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, that's enough of that. There you go, we now know what that game is. That's really funny. Right, I'm just going to play the game I wanted to play the whole time. And you can tell me what you think. Whether you think it's like too fast. So yeah, I don't see an American version. I'm pretty sure maybe E means like everywhere. I know there's ones that are called like world. But there doesn't seem to be a Japanese version on my cartridge. It doesn't mean I haven't got everything. Sorry, I haven't got everything, I mean. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, we're in the Master System. I just want to show you, if you've never seen it, it's I knew about it and I'd put it on before and I thought this is cool. And because there's a Ninja Gaiden which is like a remake on the TurboGrafx, there's one, but apparently like some people really like it, but apparently it's really hard, the controls are slightly different, it's just not as good, but it looks great. But this game is its own game, different mechanics, and it's really cool. It's really clever how they just made a different game just for the Master System. I think the graphics are way better than the NES as well. I mean, they are, obviously. Look at that. Looks fantastic. And the guy in the review, the main thing he said was the music, especially of like the first level, is just amazing. And it is really good. I'm drinking a Stella alcohol-free. But yeah, I don't even know who's in the chat, but hello and thanks for watching. This music's great. So yeah, if you've never seen this, Ninja Gaiden's a massive NES game. So Americans, I don't think Americans got this. I'm assuming this is sorry, I just realised I'm on the wrong resolution. There you go. So I'm assuming that this is, yeah, so American people won't have played this unless they've, they won't have been able to buy it. I'm pretty sure it didn't come out in America, but I could be completely wrong. Could have come out everywhere. But yeah, basically it's its own game. It's not this music now. It's just so good. So yeah, let me know what you think. Just the whole presentation and the speed of like the game is nuts, and the music and everything. This is just a, is it a PSG chip? Yeah, this tune is epic. So yeah, you can like, it's slightly different the way it works, but you can sort of glide around and hang on stuff. But the speed of the game, yeah, no, this seems about right. But it handles so nice. Like when you get like a game with graphics like this, 8-bit graphics, but really nice and sharp. I mean, on a CRT, it's just amazing. But the Master System, I do quite look. I like the Master System super sharpened. It's a good point. I can't actually pause. I need to find my controller. I've got like a thing on my screen. I mean, yeah, this is just a
Padoka
great game.
Gaming.
Looks like Ninja Shadow.
Padoka
Shadow.
Gaming.
Pretty dope music.
Ninja Shadow. Oh yeah. So that's the other game that was on the NES, right? I think you might be right. There is a similarity to that. I think I've got Ninja Shadow, I think, on the Game Boy, right? So it's more like that than Because it's made by the same people, I think. Oh, I'm confusing it. I've read up about it before, but all I know is it's not the same as the... Obviously, this level's nothing like the first game of the original Ninja Gaiden. I just think it's cool that they were like, yeah, we want to make a... Because it was so popular for the NES, obviously. But it seems a bit more forgiving. Like, you get more health. This tune's just epic. And you can like wall jump. You can do lots of similar things. It's just, I think there's definitely something different about it. And you can jump into these things. Like, the controls are definitely different. I think it's just the way that you... I don't think you can hang off ledges. See the way he does that? You can't do that in the other game, can you? You can just go onto walls and stuff. To get, you have to do the left, right, up things to get up there. Oh, up and... I didn't mean to do that. I've used some kind of power up. But it just ran out. So yeah, this and Sagaya have both got that kind of fast, twitchy feel to them. That's the one, yeah. So if I do this... Yeah, there we go. Oh, those things are so fast. But yeah, that's where like playing this in a PAL territory would be like an advantage. But this isn't as tough as Sagaya. I mean, that's fast, you know. So there are some advantages to PAL stuff. But yeah, I mean, just having the real sharp crispness of the graphics for 8-bit stuff. There's something about it. It looks like it would do on like the NES stuff on the Switch, you know, nice and sharp. It's not got scan lines and all that, but it looks alright. 8-bit stuff looks really nice like this, you know. Still can't beat the like phosphorus glow of the pixels, but... And it sounds really nice coming out of the Bang & Olufsen speakers. Right, I keep doing that. There we go. So I've not... I can't remember if you get to start... You don't have to start right back at the beginning, I think, if you die. What was that? Oh, I'm running out of time. Right, well, it took too long then. Huh. There we go, just die, I suppose. See if I get some more time. I don't know whether you'd have to start right back at the beginning. On some of them you do, don't you? Oh! Look at that, we just hung on then. So what weapon have we got? I think they come here. Oh no, they don't. It's this one. Oh! It's kind of a cool mechanic, that. It saves you quite often. Like, it's not too hard to like grab hold of stuff. You just hold it up, I think, and move around, up and sort of move about. I think there's one here. Oh, there's 3 of them. Jesus. Oh, you can sort of do... Oh, there's a homing. Oh! Oh, no. Okay, cool. Up and B it is, isn't it? Otherwise it's just shrikens. So we got those now. See, like that. So we shouldn't really have picked that up. What have we got now? I just leg it across there. Oh, a boss. Okay, here we go. Never got this far. Oh! Whoa, that's cool. Okay, so those come down. Oh, I pressed something, but it didn't really help me. Oh, right. Okay, we did actually do some damage to him, but you've got to watch out for those things. Oh! Oh. What's our health looking like? You get a lot of health. Not as dead as me though, is he? Oh yeah, I've got those as well, haven't I? Why aren't I using that? No, one hit left. I'm dead. Okay, so those ninjas come down with their spikes. Oh, we've still got those. That's good. Usually you'd like lose those. Oh! What? Oh, he keeps charging me, man. Oh, how do you stop him from charging you? I need a better power up, don't I? Okay, that was good. No, that wasn't good. Oh. Nah! I think if he sees you coming, you're done, aren't you? But it's not being annoying with the hitboxes. That's one thing. That sometimes with these old games, the hitboxes are really crap, you know? So, but this seems to be being quite fair. Nearly got him. Doing charges there. I do love 8-bit stuff. It's just so great. Oh, we've run out of those now. Oh no, we don't want to die now. We're doing quite well. Yes. Right, there we go. That'll be the first level done then. Oh, we didn't even blow up. Go to Tokyo. What? That's a nice little graphic. We're like holding him up. Go to Tokyo and seek. Ah! A knife thrown from the forest suddenly cuts off the sumo wrestler's last words. Yeah, I don't feel like the music's going too fast. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not going to go this quick. I could switch it to the Japanese. That might sort it out. Let me know if you think that this is definitely running too quick. But I don't think it is. I could probably just check on the OSSC, couldn't I? No, it's running at the correct speed, as far as I can tell. What the? This music's even better than the last song. He said that the first song was the best and the rest wasn't very good, but I like the new area already. Look, it says Sega there. I like this game already. The fact that they, you know, it's not even their game. They obviously published it. But I might look into this. I love all the history behind all this stuff. I need to get back to creating video games as well. I don't know, Super Ray hasn't been about for a while, but I could really use like a partner to like help me make stuff. A bit like when you're in a band. I need to be in a team. If anyone wants to like join me and make it, no pressure, like we could finish it in like 5 years time and it'll probably only be like an 8-bit game. I'd love to like create like a Master System game.
Padoka Gaming.
Really good music, doesn't sound sped up.
Oh good, thanks. Yeah, I mean if it's running at 60, yeah, I don't think it's just the way it's meant to be. It must have come out in Japan at least. It may have come out in all regions, but I just know that it wasn't as big a deal in America, the Master System. So lots of things were like, it's one of the things with PAL stuff, like it was actually good and PAL regions were decent for the Master System. And like I said, the game would have been a bit slower, but back then I suppose, I doubt maybe people did used to mod their systems, but you need the different power-ups to do that. So I've played this, I'm doing really bad on this level, not really concentrating. It's probably, I bet I didn't hardly speak before, did I? And now I'm like chatting and messing it all up. But we might get to start somewhere. I like the fact he's taking pictures. I just like the aesthetic and the different levels straight away. It's like nice colour palette. I guess that's one thing that the Master System's got, can display more colours. That's a fact. For sure. Oh crap. Right, so that does something, pressing B and C together. I think I just wasted whatever that is. But obviously there's only so many combinations. And I've tried to use a Master System controller for authenticity, but this is the way to do it. Play with play with a Mega Drive one. Right, how have I not got any health? That was cool, even that, like the sort of way I jumped across and pressed buttons at the same time. Like once you've jumped, you can still move, which is kind of cool, you know? Because you can do the... It's not like your jumps, you're done for. You can actually... I'm sure you can do that in Ninja Gaiden and other games, but it's something to do with that, you know? Like the fact that you can just hang on to stuff. It's a nice mechanic. I guess some people probably just don't like that, but I really think everyone should try this game out. It's a really interesting thing that they were like, no, we're going to do a Sega version, and it's a totally different game. And obviously, the original is an absolute classic, but this is really nice. I should be able to do this as well. Let me just go all the way up. Oh no! I messed it up. See, that's a bit... That would be easier on the other one, wouldn't it? Like, because it just sticks to the wall. But this, you stick to ledges instead, if that makes sense. So I don't actually have to get him. But I do have to worry about that bird. Oh, you bugger. Get. Oh, no. You get taken out by an eagle. Like, we can jump a long way. I'm just wondering whether maybe your, like, attack speed is quicker on... Like, if you had, like, a turbo button. I'm just checking it. I think it's a little bit snappier on than theirs, but maybe I'm wrong. I fired up the TurboGrafx one, and it looks nice, but... Apparently it's got its flaws. It's like really hard, apparently. Like, even though the original game's really hard, that game's like solid. There's something to do with the controls. It's just not quite as the same. But it's like it is the same game, I think. It's just got slightly different mechanics. Whereas this is a whole different game all of its own. And it's mainly the graphics that you'll notice first. They're just really nice. But it's a solid game all round so far. It's nice to know that it was... Because I thought, oh, maybe it's got dodgy controls, but... That's the TurboGrafx one. This is actually a solid game. But you only get so many continues. Have I used a continue yet? It's all about... I love the... It's so simple, isn't it? But the way he runs around, it's got a nice speed to it, and the controls are really responsive. That's something about having two buttons. Some of the transitions, like when you're jumping up and down, aren't quite as quick as the moving left and right, but it's not bad at all. Oh, see, if you leave them, they come back to get you. He's going to come back around, isn't he? Ah. Christ. There's actually quite a lot going on, isn't there? You can't walk along, you can't climb along the ledge. Oh, damn it. But yeah, you do seem to be able to... Oh, that was cool, but then not cool. Jeez, that guy's like really trying to get me, isn't he? Oh, jumped over his head, that was cool. And that guy can still fire at you. Oh, mate. Just want to... Oh, whoa! I did not know you could climb up to that bit. Is there a secret up there? Oh, yeah, so you can get that scroll, isn't it? Or not. I better be health, otherwise that'll be a waste of time. Oh, no! It'd be cool if I could make it. I think it was health, wasn't it? I think I saw my energy bar go down. Oh! Yeah, so like these kind of games I quite like. They're not platformers really, are they? But basically they are, I guess. What do you call them? Like they're slash and run and gun type things, but with ninja skills instead. Ah, I see. So we go... It'll be the same again, won't it? We run along here. Or maybe not. Ah, he's already gone. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. So you got to press the opposite direction to where you think you need to go. If you can get to the ledge. Ah! But I'm wasting time. I forgot there's a timer. But hey, it's all fun. What are you playing on your PS2 anyway, Paddy? Because you're obviously the only person watching, but you're all quiet. But hey, I'm loving playing this. Because I've been playing it on my CRT. Oh, I've got fire now. That's cool. So you just keep holding the same direction you want to go in then. Oh, come on. Oh, that was nice. The spikes just disappear because I'm invincible for a very short amount of time. Oh, I did it again. Or maybe I can just do it.
Kadoka Gaming.
Just finishing dailies on Paseo 2.
Ah, PSO2, not PlayStation 2, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so I'd like to check out, I'd love to play a bit more Ninja Gaiden and find out whether, like, it is slower. Oh, this is as far as we got last time, isn't it? So we will get a game over soon.
Slew boy.
We'll have to do
I'm
it.
watching but playing Switch.
What are you playing on the Switch? You can play this on the Switch. Yeah, I've got some Argos vouchers, so if anyone wants to, like, pick a game for me to get, I don't really want to buy a full price game, but I know there's loads you can get for cheap. But there might be... Hot Shots is like 20 quid. Hot Shot Racing, I was tempted by that. Rather than... like I said, I do really like Shredder's Revenge, but I can play it for free at the moment, at least until, I think, next month, which is coming up. But I do like the game, I just don't... I was going to just buy a physical copy just to support the company, almost. Oh, did we start not as far back? That's cool. Ah, that's actually difficult, that bit. Because then if you fall down there, they can't follow you, surely. Oh, I used him to, like, jump off. Now that was cool. Jumped up his head and carried on. That's just nice little... How do you get up there? I need that guy gone, don't I? Why am I finding that so tricky? But yeah, this is a great game. You got, I guess you've got to, like, hit him. Oh, see that there? I did like a double roll. What's going on? I'm doing like these crazy moves. I'm not really sure how I'm doing them. That's what we want. We want that one. Yeah. No! Yeah, you can move around a lot when you're jumping. I like it. I like the way it works. No. Not these birds. Like that, see? You can sort of... Don't want to get knocked off now. Oh, that was cool. I did some other stuff by mistake. That just cleared the screen. Oh, look at that little roll then. That was like perfectly timed, but a complete fluke. Do you see that? I was like... Whoop. Yeah, there's he does like a roll.
Slew boy. I'm playing lots of games, but right now, Dimension Drive.
Don't know what that is. But yeah, if you've got a pick for something like... I think like 30 quid, maybe a little bit more, I'll go for a game on the Switch from Argos. And I might go get it tomorrow. Because there isn't an Argos right by my house anymore, which is really annoying. There used to be. Right, I might as well use this while I can. I think you get a certain amount. Doesn't it? Does it use your... What points does it use? It does something. the one. Oh, I used that. I keep using these by mistake. Christ. It. No, I didn't want to jump off that time. Oh, I like that. You can do like a jump over them and roll round. Like, that's impossible in real life, surely, but I'll take it. Ah, get. Oh, I did that screen clearer by mistake again. I haven't got enough points to get the... No! Oh, we're gonna be... That's it. I think I'm out of lives. That might be it. I don't know if you get as many continues as you want or not. Some games are nice like that, but... I'm not sure if this one is. Two hits for him. Damn it. I need whatever's up there. Maybe I want that instead. No! Yeah. Oh no, that didn't do anything. What was that? Okay. Let's get rid of him. Oh, we're back here. Ah! That's cool. Ah! No! Get that gear. Damn it. Right, took him out. No, you really have to get a big jump there, don't you? And this bird just keeps coming back. Right. Got to remember I've got the screen clearer and actually use it at a decent time. Oh, one hit left and I'm dead, I think. Oh. No! Oh, I've got another continue. What do you guys think of this anyway? Everyone's gone quiet. I think this game is quality. I'd love to own it, but I think it's really expensive. But again, I don't need to own it. I've got the Ninja. Could see if I can get a deal from Pete. I'd love to go back to Swindon. I every weekend on a Saturday, I'm always tempted to just like go. Because I bet like every time, especially now I've got another job. But I could get him to like look out for things for me specifically, couldn't I? But yeah, let me know, Mr. Slough. Mr. Slough, Mr. Slough. Like Mr. Plough. Yeah, I'm wasting all of the... Oh, where we were way back now, aren't we? Wasting all my health. By not playing very well. Oh, come on. I wonder if there's like cheats where you can like just go to the next level. I've got to stop wasting those. I think if you press both buttons and up, it seems to do it. But yeah, it's the sort of thing that once you play, it's very addictive, like, because it's just got a very satisfying feel to the controls. I can't really say it more. Like, just try this game and tell me if you agree. Get a Sega Fusion and just emulate it. I really can't say how... This is just great, this game. I really do think a Master System Mini would have been better than the Mega Drive one, and it would have been easier for them to do. Because, especially for people in America, like... Yeah, they don't have the nostalgia for it, but it would have meant that they could have been... You know, or they could have put them on this new one. They could have put Master System... And they could have made it look like it had a Master System converter on it, you know. even if they're not going to do 32X, there's no real reason why not to just include some of the best Master System games. And they could have included them with the like Mega Drive sound, some other options, some Japanese stuff that no one's ever played, Brazilian shit. There's so many things they could do. I like the controls on this is just nuts. Sometimes you just press a button quick and you've done like an extra jump or something. But I guess the only thing with it is that you do start to get, the music starts to get a little bit on your nerves, because I shouldn't have said that, now you'll all be like, oh, this is terrible. But yeah, I'll just play this a little bit more because it's very addictive, and then I'll finish with something else. And if you're lucky, I'll stream again tomorrow. I think I'd have, it's alright because we're near the beginning of the game, but I'd have to learn when not to use your power-ups. Because you don't need to press up when you jump, but that's something I do quite often, which gets me in trouble in Castlevania because of the way it works. You know exactly what I mean, right? I like this one, it's useful. Oh, you can jump like there. Right, let's do this. Yeah, because I did a mega jump, and it was like through there. There's actually a gap so you can jump over his head, but I didn't think there was at first. Oh, come on, like that. Ah. No. Oh, I went down the stairs. How's that not got him? What gate? I like the fact that that goes through. The bullets go through all the obstacles as well. Oh, these birds. Why do I find the birds so difficult? The fact that you can like just jump over them is just wicked. Ah, I could have got both of them then. Ah. Definitely should have used that sooner. Look how much health I've lost. All from that. Oops! No. Press the wrong button. Oh, did I just save it by mistake? I forgot I've got like, there shouldn't be one for this, because it's impossible to ever, I hit down, didn't I? Oh, that was a waste. So this might be my last. I don't know, let's see if I get another continue, or if it gives me a game over. I can't remember. Because if it just gives you infinite continues, then that's like a recipe for addiction, isn't it? Which is great. It's nice when you can keep playing. They don't do that in, I'm pretty sure Shinobi games, usually you die eventually, don't you? You don't just get as many continues as you want. I wouldn't imagine Ninja Gaiden. Maybe Ninja Gaiden on the NES does let you do that. Right, we've got to get back up there again now. This bird's going to get on my tits. Ah! Look how much life I've lost. Come on then, bird. You'll come back when I move over here. I keep doing that, but it works. Now I'm almost dead again. Whoa, I mean that bit's pretty gnarly. Just trying to get through there without dying. Just trying to run for the exit. Right, one more try. I wouldn't use save states. I don't, well, unless the game was super solid. But that's another reason why I need to do Story of 4 again without save states, because I did it on the Mega Drive Mini. And it's kind of like cheating, isn't it? I think you can save on that game. But, yeah. Right, save our health a bit more this time. But these are the sort of things people like learn to speedrun, isn't it? But Maybe I should just have a bit more confidence. See if I can get a bit better at it. No, maybe not. Just play it normally. I thought I had some of those left, but I obviously don't. I've only got normal ninja stars now. But yeah, that's nice to know you can just get through objects. As long as you're in line with them, it takes them out. And you can duck. I've not been ducking, have I? Take a breath. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Like, I think this is fantastic. We've had some good streams recently. There's not been many people watching, but it's been like varied, you know? Varied amount of viewers. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. I don't know whether I'm saving it or just going back. But I think it's when I press down A and B at the same time. But on the Master System, you shouldn't really have a combination thingy. I wonder if you could just stay here and he can't get you. Yeah, that worked. Just take my time a bit more. No, that was pants. It's like you look at your health so quickly it goes down. No, terrible. Now up to this bit again. It's almost like I want another life really, just to try it again. Over his head. Maybe I should be using those at the right time. No! Oh. Alright, so if they touch you, it actually gets them as well. Yeah, it takes them out. Ah! Right, there's the fire thingy. So try not to use it on this bit. Ah, bugger. Get up there. That might be useful. It's even more. Okay, and then this bit. Ah, you bugger. I love the mechanics though, they're really good. Right, just jump through this bit. Take out the bird. Do another one. Ah! No, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button. That's like the best I've done. So now we're here. What? Oh. Right, okay. It's like a big girder there. One like a rooftop! Well, yeah, where's he gonna go then? Oh no, what? Oh yeah, of course, I've got to do the thing like either side, haven't I? So you got, if you want that stuff, you've got to go like. Oh, that is tough. But was it worth it? No. Probably not. Oh, you can just go like that and like that. Okay, cool. So you can climb up the ledges once you're on them. Oh, I was trying to like hit them on the way down, like you can do in the original game. You can do like, you sort of spin. The spin's longer, isn't it? In the air. Do you see what I mean? The spin round, it's like you spin all the way to the ground, whereas this, it's like you're immediately going for that grab if you're still in the air. So it's like a different thing, and he's right on the edge, so if you hit him, you fall off. And it lets you continue from there. It doesn't make you go back to the beginning of the level. That's really interesting. How nice of them. That thing's going to piss me off. Whoa. Oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? But you can actually go down. That's not as good. Oh, there's a hole there. I didn't see that. Did you see that gap? Yeah, it's a cool mechanic. The hanging thing. Very nice. Oh, nearly. Just wasting all my lives. Right, you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I've loved playing this. I don't even care if no one's talking to me and you're all doing other things. Maybe I've inspired you to play more games. I bloody hope so. It's weird being a gamer that plays stuff like this, because you need your free time to play games yourself. I totally get it. But yeah, I'm not going to save it. I'd play it from the beginning again for sure, so I relearn it. I think this game's quality. It's a fantastic game. Bear with me a sec. So, to finish off, it's nice. I feel like we've played a little bit more We've played a little bit more of the Mega Drive and the Mass System recently, or at least, you know, I know that I'm free to play anything I want, but I'd probably change the name of the stream if I was gonna stream something that wasn't a Sega thing, or on a Sega console. But yeah, we've been playing some more Mega Drive stuff. We played some Demons of Asteroid. I really wanted to give that Cursed Night a go, because I watched a review of it and then they said, oh, it's not that good. And then I watched a guy's review that was really, really good. I think it's someone Retro Bob likes. He's got a funny voice. But his review was like, yeah, the first two levels were pretty average and whatever. And then he said the game just gets insane. There's some effects and some of the best graphics he's ever seen produced out of out of a Mega Drive. So I just hope that they fix it so I can play it in 60 Hertz. I know I can play it in PAL, but I'm pretty sure it plays slower in PAL. Maybe not the music, but it's like someone told me, was it Padika that said Streets of Rage 2 or 1 or whatever, when you play those in PAL, the music's the right speed, but the game plays slower, because they want the music to be the same speed, but they did that, they optimized it, but the gameplay was slower. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to my recently played. I'm going to put on, just to finish, I wanted to show you that game. Oh, it's gone now, because it's been so long since I played it. So we go to Genesis. And it's a game that is being included. I'm pretty sure it's included on the American and Japanese versions. Elemental Master, and it reminds me, just because of the way the screen's set up on the right hand side, it reminds me quite a lot of another game. It might be because it's by the same people. It probably is. Philios. Maybe it is made by Philios. This is Technosoft. I've also got it on the wrong thing. So that's the mask. That's 256 pixel resolution, and this is the 320. But this is a sick game. This one is a good one. So what I'll make sure I make this the right size as well. Oh no. Yeah, you're pretty much okay. So I do it with a little bit of overscan for you. Thanks to Padika, by the way, for that shift, the difference between shift and alt when you drag the window, so I can just resize things to look a bit better for you if it's like a little bit narrow for me. And maybe we'll have a special
Boy.
1080p.
Technosoft. Is it SHMUP?
Yeah,
It is. Now you're talking.
Oh, now he's back watching. Yeah, Elemental Master. I was playing it. I played it yesterday, and I was like, "This game's great." It's got a story as well, which we'll see. It's got nice sprite work, really cool music. I even got to like the 4th level, I think, or the 3rd level. I think I played it on easy mind, but yeah, it's a good shmup. It doesn't do anything like crazy different. I think you can shoot backwards and forwards, and your abilities sort of get a little bit better as you go. Can you really be Roki instead of Loki? It's funny, isn't it? But yeah, the music's really good. It's really good. It was on Sega Lord X's thing about the new the Mega Drive 2. This is going to be on it, and I'd never heard of it. Most of the games on the Mega Drive 2 I've already got on my Mega Drive Mini, and I'd seen them before. And obviously I've got an EverDrive, so I've got all the games anyway on real hardware now. But I played this the other day, and I was just pleasantly surprised. I was like, with any game on the Mega Drive or Saturn or Master System, if I like the look of the graphics and the music and the gameplay's good, those are the 3 things I care about. Like, even if the gameplay's a bit crap, if it's got great music, I'll still play it for like half an hour. But this is like pretty good. It was a treat playing Gunstar Heroes properly for the first time yesterday on my CRT, like with my friend Craig. It was awesome. That game, like, because we've been playing Turtles in Time, and obviously that, not Turtles in Time, Shredder's Revenge, the new Turtles game, and obviously that's great, but there's things that are done in Gunstar Heroes that are way more fancy than what happens. There's not really any, it just looks amazing. And then this bit, menu select, this bit kind of reminds me of who did Lords of Thunder? That wasn't Technosoft, was it? Because they had similar thing to this. When you go to the menu, you get this epic heavy music. Tell me some Technosoft shooters, and maybe I'll realise why I thought this was like. This looks like Phelios they must have done Phelios, because it looks like it, the way it's set out on the right hand side. Surely. Yeah, so there's no auto fire, but he sort of does bursts anyway. Well, that's backwards. Yeah, Christ, I've got to remember that. It's interesting playing this though, because I can see what the vertical scrolling looks like. Whether it like warps a bit, because it shouldn't.
Slew Boy. Thunder Force.
Thunder Force. They did Thunder Force, right? So they didn't do Phelios, no? Such a good. Listen to that music. It's epic. I've already lost to continue, but maybe if you like this, Slough Boy, then yeah, we'll play the. I am sort of really enjoying my shmups at the moment. Specifically, like ones that have really nice 2D pixel art. But yeah, no, it does have a sort of slight rolling carousel. There is some sort of weirdness when you watch it scroll up, so maybe my CRT isn't as bad as I thought.
Slew Boy. I don't know now. Slew Boy. No.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know if Phelios was... Oh, sorry. I was playing this a lot better the other day. Saying that, hang on. Oh yeah, not all the games let you use the secret menu the EverDrive has, which is annoying, so I'd have to get up and change it myself. I was going to put it on easy. This is probably on normal, which might be why I'm struggling. I figured though, like, shmups could be my thing, because I did start getting I don't know, I never know whether I'm getting kind of good, or whether it's just because I'm just getting lucky. crazy theme tune. That's my telling me what time it is. But yeah, we'll play this for a little bit. I like the sound of the firing backwards. It sounds different to firing forwards almost. So yeah, I like this bit. Each level has like different challenges, which I like. What we want is grapes, and there's different paths you can take. So we've obviously taken one path. I'm pretty sure Phelios must have done this, unless someone just completely copied the design of the sidebar. Yeah, the scaling's pretty sexy on this game. Oh, the fact that you get like 4 hit points does seem kind of similar to me. And look, you can start any level you want, which is kind of cool. So there's only, yeah, I think this one's actually, so this is the second level. I did them in order before, but you'll see what I mean about the different challenges. Like elemental, I mean environmental. So this one's like through sort of a canyon, and it's got different pathways, and there's someone dropping boulders on us. Yeah, it's not got auto fire, but you just keep tapping B, and you don't have to keep spamming it too much. You won't like stop. If I remember correctly, there's loads of power-ups at the end of this level, but maybe there aren't because you do it. It's the first game you've done, so maybe you don't get any others. So like I said, you can just B as far forwards, and it kind of feels familiar to me now, just the music and everything. It's nice playing it again, but in a different. It's just slightly different. It's like I've got my 2 modes. I've got super sharp 1080p scaling, or I've got my CRTs. It's nice having the headphones in as well, obviously, but I should do that with the Mega Drive, like you said. Have headphones in straight into the Mega Drive, because it's probably got a nice crunch to it. Whereas this audio is being like processed by the OSSC and the capture card, so it's probably compressed a little or cleaned up. At some point, I would like to properly get the sound done on this Mega Drive, so that it's like I can't remember so that it comes out properly stereo out the back rather than using the headphone jack, because obviously that's like gonna have some slight degradation to the signal because you're using the headphone jack as an output, which isn't ideal because it's gonna have a different sound. Oh no, you still get all the stuff, but it doesn't let us go up to 6, I noticed. Yeah, at least. And if we'd have played the first game, we'd have a different weapon. You meet like a fairy on the first level, and you don't have the fairy. But this is pretty basic, like as boss battles go. As far as I remember, it was quite easy. It wasn't like, you know, you just move to the left, move to the right. I'm quite sure what's happened to me there. Like, why was I... Did I have... Oh, I must have had a power-up that made me stronger or something for a little while. Didn't lose any lives. I reckon we've got to shoot the guy in the middle. Oh no, it does do damage. Just gotta get close enough. I want Slavoy's opinion now, what he thinks of the game. It's a really nice game. It's hundreds of pounds to buy this. So I won't be buying it unless Pete does me a deal. From what I could see, I don't know if it was the American or the PAL box art, but it had like a real actor on the front page and on the front cover, and it looked awful. Whereas like the Japanese one had some cool art, of course, as usual. I'm not sure you get bombs either. You can just shoot forwards and backwards. So something happens there. I don't know what all these power-ups do. That's a mirror. So. Oh, it makes... So I've got like 3 of me firing instead. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think I got to the 3rd level. and then ran out of continues and got game over. Unlike
Slue boy.
Ninja Gaiden.
I like it. It's different too, and I like that.
What's that? It's different. Yeah, it is different, isn't it? It's got its own thing going on. Like, it's very simple. It's just fire forwards and then fire back, and it's got like a burst. Whilst it's not auto fire, one burst in one way does seem to like kill the enemy a lot of the time, and you can obviously keep moving. So you could just get auto fire switched on if you've got the controller for it. I think I just went straight into it, didn't I? So it should be on normal. But I've got a feeling it's just that right bar there, the way it says it's the way it's got the health and everything. Because it's got like a little dragon thing, see that? That looks like it would be something that you can charge later on and let go. Blatantly is. I'm just guessing it's the same guy that made Phelios. Because of that right-hand bar, basically. But this is about a magician, not like a Greek mythology and stuff. And Phelios is tougher than this. But the sprites are bigger on Phelios. I think it was a arcade game.
Slue boy. I'd definitely play this game.
Yeah, you should. It's really cool. Again, feels nice to play. Oh, I should mention I'm using a different controller today as well. I'm using a wired retrobit Mega Drive pad, which I bought. I can't remember why I bought it, but I just fancied another 6-button pad. So it's wired. It's for the Mega Drive, and it's only got a mode. It's literally the same. It's got a mode button, so it's not like those 8-button wired ones, which are obviously I could have just got another one of those. But this is considerably cheaper, and it's really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another quick little blast on this. But yeah, it's a sick game. It's a good point. Where's the menu where it lets us choose beginner? Did you see anything that said we could choose beginner? I didn't. Maybe it's because we died. It just starts again. Let's try again. So that's the Elemental Master USA. I wonder if Lords of just that. It looks like Lords of Thunder to me. I should have played Phelios, shouldn't I? Yeah, I didn't see any. I swear there was an option to pick whether you want easy or not. Obviously there isn't. So it's just the game is what it is it? There wasn't a menu, was there? You just press start and the game starts, I think. Or am I going mad? Maybe it was an arcade and that's why. See, I think you can go that way, but it didn't let us. Oh no, okay, so look. Yeah, you got different paths. Which is kind of nice. And like I said, each level's got its own geography. And like, so obviously these are in this level, it's like a mountain. We want this stuff, but we don't want to get hit at the same time. We've only got one hit point left. Oh, came flying at us then. Drums. You have to hit the top of them, I think. Yeah, there's no quick way to restart a Mega Drive, is there? That's pretty weird. I really thought there was like a. I thought there was a. I could have sworn there was like a. What region are we in? USA, Europe. It didn't come out in Europe, I guess. Maybe it did. Unless we go on the Japanese version and there's like a difficulty setting. We'll try it just before I go. And I might just quickly show you Philios, because I want to go to the shop. Right, let's let it load up. I'll press start. Pretty sure there wasn't like a distributed. It's a great game. The music's sick. I like it when they make music with the Mega Drive that they've obviously done thinking of other orchestration. Like that could have been like a band or like an orchestra, like a rock, an 80s rock movie or something. Yeah, so we press start. What does it do? It doesn't even give us a press start button, does it? It never actually comes up. Which is weird. I thought it does. I thought after this music was played, it says press start, but I don't know if it does. It's weird, isn't it? Usually games don't do that. Like, just have that. Play a little sting at the beginning of the intro, then go to a little attract. There's the fairy, see, because you played the first level, you get her after. And look, yeah, you can see he's got all sorts of weapons down there. And look, yeah, there's some kind of dragon thing charging up, which is why I think it's like Philios. Right, I've pressed start. Then it does this. You get the beginning video. And then we just start the game. We can't pick, like, we can't pick a difficulty. I thought I'd put it on easy. I just assumed, oh, I must be playing this on easy. So that means I got to... That means, yeah, I played the game on normal and got to the third level. I'm quite pleased with myself. But yeah, I can't recommend this enough. I mean, Sega World X said it was great. I'd just never heard of it. Didn't know it existed. That's what I love. Like, I'm still finding games I've never heard of that are actually really good. Like, this is a solid game. Sort of game. It's a bit like Sengoku Aces, where I know it's not the best game ever, but it doesn't. When a game doesn't really do anything wrong, if you like it for whatever reason, like you like the music or the style, if it doesn't do anything wrong and you like it, then that's cool. You might like it even more than others. Like, I like the setting, I like the colour palette. It's not too muted, but it's not too bright. So it's got a kind of dark vibe. But some games look a bit grey and brown. This one's got all sorts of colours. It's just a very nice palette. I get a feeling it's an arcade game. Yeah, so that's that one. I might go right. I'm still here. I'm just gonna get my cartridge of Philios. It might be a Namco game, actually. You know, very well might be a Namco game. I should show you, shouldn't I? Like, look in there. What wouldn't you like to see in there? Look, there's a bin of stuff in there. There's an that's mostly Master System. I could just put it on the chair, shouldn't I? You'd be able to see it better. There you go. It's mostly Master System and Mega Drive in there. But I've got the funny little show and tell. I think these are the only three I've got. You can't hear what I'm saying, but anyway. I've got 3 random... Well, they're not random, they're really good. I've got 3 actual Japanese cartridges. So I've got bollocks. So Crackdown. I don't know if you know that game. I played that with Jamie. What was it? Yeah, it was quite fun. That's actually really good. But look at the cartridges. They're really weird. They feel cheap, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not fake, he says. That's the problem, is you can't see the screw. Oh, there's a screw there. So I've never opened these up to check if they're actually real, because they could be like all fake, but the plastic feels very light. But I'm pretty sure they're not fake. Shadow Dancer, which I've never played that much, but it's supposed to be really good, isn't it, that? And there's Phelios, but it says Namcot, not Namco, Namcot. So I might just put Phelios in just before I leave. But, oh Christ, look at the time. So I'm literally just going to put it on, and then you can make up your own mind. I think I put this on the right version. No, I put it on the wrong one. Do we want it on that one? Is that Japanese? That's too slow. Right. I don't know who Namco is. I thought it was Namco. Oh, okay. Namcot. Yeah, so there you go. Look, see? Look at that thing at the side. Oh, I don't know, maybe it isn't the same. Novice. Oh, so this uses, that's interesting. This uses the Master System's palette. Because it's all flickery. Yeah, that is quite interesting. So if we go like this. There you go. So that's the well, I thought, yeah, I thought maybe it was the same game. Tell you what though, the sound is a bit muffled, isn't it? Compared to the last game we just played, the quality of the actual sound sounds kind of muffled, right? Or am I thinking, am I crazy? Yeah, it does sound muffled.
Slew boy. Looks good. I thought it was called phallus for a second.
Yeah, look, so you can charge up your weapon. So it's by Namcot. I don't understand that. It must be Namco with some extra stuff. This is good, but it's I find this one harder. It's got nice effects in this as well. You never played this before then? I can't remember where I played it, but I liked it so much I searched for a copy, so I've got a Japanese copy of it. It is fun having a couple of, so I've got Shadow Dancer, Crackdown and this. Sometimes you can get cheaper Japanese games for Mega Drive, but it's more expensive usually because it came out, loads of stuff came out PAL over here. Like obviously with the Saturn, the Japanese stuff's cheaper because it's just not as rare. So yeah, you get, this is pretty sick, this bit. I'm doing alright at this actually. But we're on Novice, aren't we? Well, I don't think you can finish the game if you've got Novice, but it's by no means easy.
Slew boy. Yes, Namcot is Namco, now Bandai Namco.
Right, okay, thanks. So yeah, they maybe Technosoft did a different game that I'm thinking of. But yeah, I don't know why I'm doing so well, but I've still got 3 lives left. Maybe I'm just amazing at shooters. Also, those yellow bullets are really easy to see. Yeah, I don't know if it sounds muffled or not. Maybe I turned the sound down on the Mega Drive by mistake. Wasn't even sat down then. Anyway, I've got to go because I need to go to the shop. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. If not, definitely next week. Cheers for popping in. Really enjoyed that. And play, what was it called? Elemental Master. Yeah, play that. Oh look, I made it to the boss without even trying. Right. Cheers, Slowboy, Padika, Kostru. I think that was it. I don't think anyone else was popping in. If I forgot you were here, I do apologise. Enjoy your new computer, Padika, and enjoy your gaming, Slowboy. And get in touch about October or December, and we'll do something again soon. That'd be sick. Right, see you later. Bye.
Slew boy. Cheers,
I'm
Jiggle.
still here. Yeah, cheers, dude.